I get something from mine. Mine's working.
This one's mine. Testing, testing. Yeah, it's mine.
Testing 1 2 3 testing 1 2 3 testing.
just ridiculous between shows. It was crazy. When I went up to check the flagpole, it was whipping.
That's what
before the
Jacob
second
said.
show.
Between shows, he was like, I'm worried about the wind.
Yeah, it was
And I was
crazy.
like, what are you even talking about, bro? I didn't even go up there at all. There's no wind at all, man. It's fine.
If the howdy folks, we're here. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Pistoleros Wild West Stunt Show podcast. Yeah, I guess that's what we're titling. We'll come up with something shorter later. We want to welcome you and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Heather Woods, and I have been with the show for going on 19 years. I think this is my 19th year now, and I'm known as the lady that you can hear from the parking lot. So that's me, the lady you can hear from the parking lot. And next to me, I've got...
I'm Travis. I've been with the show for 10 years, going on 11. I used to be the chemistry guy, but now I suppose I'm just a guy, you know?
Why don't you explain what chemistry guy is?
I used to do all the
He brings people together.
developing for our...
Matchmaker.
I used to do all the developing for our specialty rounds and any kind of special pyrotechnics we wanted to do.
Pyrotechnics, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what you're looking for.
Which is great. I still offer advice from time to time, but most of the time, other people handle that now. How about you, bud?
I'm Eric. Been
Hi,
with the
Eric.
Thanks. I've been with the show for 2 years and some change, I think. I think that's about right.
70 cents.
And I guess I'm known as being the Coco Kid, that I'd say. But if I gave myself a name...
No, you're not the Coco Kid. You're the kid from Coco.
Yeah,
Coco Kid
let's get it
sounds
right.
better. Sounds more westerny. But if I gave myself a name, then I'd say, like, I don't know, apprentice, learner. Yeah, we'll go with that.
He's a
learner.
I'm sticking with the kid from Coco, but okay.
All right, worth a shot. But I'm sitting next to the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Mustache Man.
Oh, are you going back to Travis? Because he is a legend. Yeah, I'm Jerry, and I've been with the show 29 years in April, and I'm known as the old guy, right? So I'm hanging on by a thread. So I need all the support I can get, folks. So send me protein drinks. I don't know.
No, Jerry's known as the old man who still falls off buildings, so
Right.
we have to qualify that.
Oh yeah, the old man is still falling
off
By the
buildings.
grace of God, I still fall off buildings.
That's right. And not get hurt, usually.
Not usually.
And then
Usually.
next to me is the hostess with the mostest.
What?
The hostess?
Sorry, the host.
I'm a
The host
host
with
as
the
well.
most.
That's news to me. My name is Jacob, and I am been with this show now since 2020, and I do reloading and now the YouTube stuff and now the live stream stuff and the funniest one and the good looking one. You know,
All right,
all
pal.
of the above.
That's
so,
what we all say.
yeah.
yes.
So
Yeah.
and I'm now stuffed in the corner here.
You can say that because Noah's not here.
Oh, I have another distinction about myself. I'm the only one not wearing a hat.
Hey.
Hey,
Wow.
Look at that.
hey.
Because the hats you
Especially
wore
you.
back in the day were raccoon skins and stuff like that.
And they're still around.
Yeah, it's getting pretty old. He's got to go skin another one.
Gotta just get another one now.
So tonight, folks, we're going to do some conversation about our families and what our families think about what we do for a living. We're going to do a little game with Travis over here. He's going to lead us in some of his personally created Jeopardy. And then we're going to have a discussion about Wild West stunt shows versus, well, basically show comparisons. So stay tuned. We're going to do all of that and a little bit more. And we'll take chats along the way here and there, but mostly we'll probably save the chats for the end. So if you have anything you want to talk about or ask us or whatever, please let us know. And even if we don't answer it right away, we'll get to it. All right.
Correct.
What are we going to do, Jacob?
Well, so I had a question. What are your guys' families, as in spouses, significant others, think of the show, and like what do they think of you in it?
Oh, mine really wants me out.
Which
Yeah.
which specifically are we
she
talking
loves
about?
the show,
Oh.
but even more if I weren't around.
Who is she?
So you.
Oh, yeah. Right. Yeah.
I'm cramping her style.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
How about, okay, so I'll be serious and start. Okay, so obviously most of my family, immediate family, is in the show, and even those that aren't volunteer their time for the show. So if we're talking about family, other family, we've got my mom, who's our biggest fan. My mother carries our brochures in her purse, stacks of them, and she leaves them everywhere she goes. So she's basically our advertising budget, which is zero. So we're very thankful for my mom and all the advertising she does for us. I think that if you were to ask her, she's obviously worried. It's kind of nerve-wracking. But you know what? The same thing for me. I'm in the show. It's still very nerve-wracking to watch my own family members fall off buildings. When Jacob was training, I could not watch him train. I still can't watch Noah or Jacob train on new stunts because it makes me really nervous. As for the rest of our family, I think they think it's pretty cool. My kids never thought it was when they were growing up that we did the show, but now they're in it. So I guess we got cool. We're cool now.
You guys are cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say that, but
No, trust me, we're cool.
I'll go real quick since I'm part of the family. Yeah, so my family, I think they like it. But my wife, she really likes it because she thinks I'm funny.
Looking.
Of course. Solid joke. But I
left
think
himself wide
my
open.
wife's family really enjoys that I do that, and that they're surprised that they know somebody that can do some of the stuff we do. So that's where I'm standing with my family.
My mom has always been thrilled that I am a part of the show. My
really?
mom has loves the show, loves telling people about the show, loves being in it, to watch me. She loves every aspect of it. They don't come out that much anymore because it's 11 years, you know what I
Been
mean?
there, done that.
They've seen it. My wife is happy for me, but the show is not my wife's cup of tea. It's not really something she's super thrilled about, but she loves that I love it. And she supports me in that endeavor.
Is she not super thrilled about it because of the injury aspect?
No, it's just that. The comedy doesn't really hit the same way for her. It's just not something she would really pursue if it wasn't so important to me.
Yeah.
But because we make a good team and she's a nice, beautiful, incredible person, that she supports me despite the fact that it's not very lucrative. My kids love it. I think my youngest love it, but it's kind of hard to tell. She kind of just wants to fight dudes right now. But
bring her back when she's 18.
Yeah, my oldest, she's very happy. Both of them are thrilled to come out to see the show.
Yeah.
My wife's family, at first, it was a bit of a sticking point because it's not a serious job, you know. I think that's a stigma that we've all kind of had to deal with if you stay long enough.
Yeah.
It's like, when are you going to quit playing around and get a real job?
Right.
But as time has gone on and I've done other projects like film, and kind of grown in the industry, I think that has become less of a concern for them, and they see the passion and they see the value that it brings. But yeah, that was a hurdle that we had to get over.
And that's a good point. That is a stigma for those that are in any acting profession in general. I mean, I guess there are some places in town that if you say I'm with this company, people go, oh yeah, that's legitimate. But not when you say, "Oh, I'm a Wild West stunt show actor."
When which relative of yours always says, "When are you gonna go audition for Gaslight?
That was on my mom's side,
Yeah.
my grandmother.
Your grandmother,
She
okay.
is a diehard Gaslight fan,
Right.
so I understand where she's coming from on that. But Gaslight is one of those places
Yeah.
where you say, "Oh, I work for the Gaslight." People are like, "Oh, wow."
Oh yeah,
I'm
you're
like, "Oh,
you're
okay,
professional.
yeah."
Yeah.
But if I said I was at Arizona Theater Company or Arts Express or anything like that, people would also be like, "Oh, great, yeah,
Right.
you're doing it."
Right.
But I feel like I'm doing it here, but it's a different viewpoint. So that was tough to get over.
I think a lot of it is that, well, I get that a lot from people that haven't seen the show or they haven't seen a long time. And they don't understand that, we're running it as our own company and stuff like that. That's an actual business. And we've been in business now on our own. We're in our 6th year.
Yep.
But we've been doing it for 29 years. So that's not a fly by night thing.
Yeah.
So.
And just because we're not high profile, I would imagine that even if I was working for old Tucson back then, I would still have had to climb that hurdle
Yeah.
of like, are you going to get a real job and provide for my daughter type
Yeah,
of thing.
it's like I'm a Wild West stunt show actor. I get that a lot with new people, like at our church. It's so funny to watch their faces, and there's a pause, and they're like, "Oh, you're serious?"
Yeah.
Yep.
But
This
like
is
I
what
said,
I
I think they've come around. I think they see the value in it, and I know they see the joy that it brings other people and my children. So I think they're now 10 years down the road. They're on board. But
They're like, "Okay, this is."
I
this
guess
is
he's not
serious.
going to get a real job, so I guess we'll support him in this one.
What do you think, Eric?
I could talk about this all day. With so many different points of view, I guess. I'd say like my close family is pretty supportive. And they think it's cool. Just to be around it because, if they're my close family, they always saw me going to the show and stuff like that. So they know what it's about and stuff like that. So they think it's cool and they think it's awesome I'm doing that. And that means like my real close family, but going outside of that, a lot of other family, I would say that I don't really think that they know what I do or we do. So when I say like, oh, Stuntman, they're like, no, you're not, like so. And when I say that I'm working for this, say I'm working for the Pistoleros, they're like, oh, well, I've never heard of them. But you should go and try out for old Tucson,
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
like, so I think there's a lot of family that hasn't come and seen the show. Like a lot of my family hasn't come and seen the show. So when I try to talk about my job or try to mention the fact of like, oh, you guys are coming to see it, I don't think a lot of them are really interested because they don't really know, or they just like, they don't believe me. I don't know if they don't believe me or whatever, or I don't know. But yeah, and I've heard from a lot of friends, like friends think it's cool, but I've also heard like time to get a real job. Like I've heard that a lot of times to get a real job.
But you do have a real job.
Hey, you got like a big boy
You got,
job.
yeah, you're like a
they
all grown up.
We'll get two.
You have 2 jobs now.
Get 2 real jobs.
Wow.
Not 1 real job. But
Fancy.
I think a lot of my close family likes it. I think they're scared for me, but I think they like it. But I think there's also a lot of my family that I don't know if it's just don't care or they just not interested, or maybe they just don't really know, what it is we actually do here. But yeah, I think I know I like it, and I know that I would rather be here than old Tucson. So, but at the end of the day, I think everyone's positive about this. I'm sure everyone has their different opinions, but I think for the most part, everyone's pretty positive about me working here. So
That's one aspect that I don't think I ever had, was people being worried about my safety.
Really?
I think it would be...
because you were very physical.
Well, it would be my mom, but my mama has always been like, no, this is where you belong. Like, this is what you should be doing. You've been training your whole life to be this idiot.
Yeah.
Travis, tell our audience what you did in high school.
I was a I did a lot of stuff in high school, actually.
That would apply here. Let's
Wow.
keep it family friendly.
No, I did a lot of dance. I did hip hop and breakdancing. I did bowling, and I was also
Okay, go back to the other thing. People don't care about the bowling.
bowling's the
you
best.
you do all kinds of stunts in your dancing, your hip hop, right?
Yep, and
Yeah.
I did martial arts for 15,
Right. So she
20
was
years.
used to it already. She'd seen you do all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's less of like risk in my opinion. I mean, you can get hurt training and doing martial arts and sparring and MMA and stuff like that, but this seems more like risk adjacent rather than when you're training and you're doing martial arts, you might get bumps or bruises, but no like critical major
Yeah, right.
injuries. I think that's the fear with stunt shows and stunts in general is like,
Yeah.
I'm going to do the thing because it's too dangerous. No one else wants to do it. But I never really had that. I don't think most of the people in my life are worried about me getting injured. They're just.
I think part of that is you've proven yourself to be pretty injury proof. Like you haven't really had
Been
any
pretty
really
lucky,
bad
yeah.
stuff. Yeah. I think part of the reason my family was worried was because I got so many injuries in the first just 2 years.
yeah.
Right. So I set a precedent for
You're
that.
kind of like a
but-
bag full of dishes.
Okay.
Who puts dishes in bags?
Okay.
But yeah, I even growing up, I didn't have any really major injuries. I guess I've always had that kind of like self-preservation maybe or
Yeah.
some relation with the ground, but I've been lucky. I haven't had any major problems.
So Jerry, seriously, you kind of experienced the same thing, but just for a longer period of time.
Oh yeah. So when I started doing stunt work training when I was in high school at Old Tucson, yeah, my dad just hated it that I went out there and did that stuff. He drove us out there and complained the whole time. and when I was in the military, everyone was fine with that, of course.
Just point your mic a little bit in front of your mouth. You keep talking to us, but it's not in front of the mic. There you
Like
go.
this, okay.
There you go. That's better.
And then I got out, started working at Old Tucson again. Yeah.
Wait, say that again. You said everybody was happy you went into the
The
military.
military, right.
Okay. Didn't that take you away from your family?
Yeah, but
What is that saying?
That's saying that's saying he's got serious with life, I guess.
Oh,
Dad didn't
okay.
have to
Oh,
drive
I
him
thought-
around
Yeah.
anymore.
They're like,
Yeah,
oh, you're
you
going to
know-
go into the Navy?
Either you
Not
lead a
the
life
Navy.
of crime or you go in the military.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
choice I had.
Mhm.
And but after 8 years, I surprised them all and got out, and I got a job at Old Tucson, and so I was back again. And I don't think they were very happy with that. And it took a long time for some members of my family just come to the realization that this is where I was going to stay, and they're like, "Well, you stuck with it, and you're still doing it, and that's pretty good." Other family members, just that one day you're going to break your neck, and that'll be it, or something like that. You know,
My favorite is always, aren't you afraid of getting arthritis? We get a lot. Now that we're old, you guys will get it. Don't worry.
everybody
thanks.
gets
Really
arthritis.
No, what I mean is, now that
Really
we're
old.
getting older, every time we talk to people, it always goes to, aren't you afraid of getting arthritis? And I'm like, I would get arthritis if I wasn't doing this. I
Yeah.
think that doing this is what's keeping me from being in pain all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's keeping me active. In fact, when we go on vacation and we're gone for longer than a week or two, I'm miserable. My body hurts, my body aches. It's really hard to come back to the show. So what was it you used to say? I'd rather do this and end up with arthritis than do nothing and end up with arthritis.
Is
So,
that what I said? Because I don't remember. My
point.
memory's all gone.
Wise words, Jerry.
Yeah, thank you. No, I don't attribute it to me. That wasn't me.
Yeah, when I had my first, I don't want to say major injury, but major injury.
Major.
Like both my nanas on both sides of my family were equally worried for me and concerned and like asked me for updates. One nana has seen the show many times, one has never seen it, but they were still equally worried about that. So I think that, kind of shows that still people
That's
worrying.
what nanas are for.
People are
That's
still
Nana
worrying on my
behavior,
side.
yeah.
I don't know what's happening with Travis's family, but
See,
people are
because-
still worrying on my side.
Jacob's, we have grandmas, not nanas, but
Well, same thing.
Jacob's grandmother
Is it?
does the worrying because when our kids would bring us injuries, we'd be like, rub some dirt on it and
Yeah.
move on because we've all been injured. So we're like,
Yeah.
you're fine, you're fine.
Oh, you have a broken finger? Well, God gave you 10 of them.
Okay,
You have
that's-
9 more.
We were not very sympathetic when the
Well, I
kids
never
were
had
growing up, that's for
anything-
sure.
I never had anything broken or anything
Mm.
close to that even before I started to work here. Then I've had 2 injuries.
Yeah.
Since I've worked here. So
But neither had they. I'm just saying the stuff
Oh,
they
yeah.
were bringing to us were like, come
Well,
on.
that's not true.
Oh, yeah, but
Jacob's
at
got
least they
several
have a
concussions.
family.
No.
They have a family of doing this.
Yeah,
so-
now Jacob's been injured,
No, he
and
in
I
school,
was
he's always whacking
concerned.
his head on stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's true. During
what?
basketball,
Oh,
volleyball, you
yeah.
had
2
several
concussions.
concussions.
He run
Yes.
into the hospital with some kind of thing.
Yeah, and I was very concerned
stroke.
about that.
Heat stroke.
So-
I had heat
Yeah,
stroke,
heat
2
stroke.
concussions in
Ah,
high
that
school.
doesn't count.
Yeah.
Just drink more water.
Yeah, that's what I should have done.
Hey, you're dead.
Yeah.
Drink more water.
Yeah.
Hey,
Eric,
let's go.
were you very active as a kid? Did you do a lot of
Played
physical
baseball,
stuff?
right?
Were you doing?
Yeah.
Baseball.
No, I was
Of
pretty
course.
I was pretty active. Yeah, I played baseball. I was always doing something. I mean, I could have been more active,
Yeah.
but I think the most active that I was right before I joined the show, because I was in JROTC in high school, but like made you be active. And then I was an officer in it, so I had to be like the role model.
Mm.
So if I was like, "Oh, get down and do push-ups," and I was doing them too. So I feel like that was, or at least helped me.
He did horse stuff too, right?
Yeah, for a little bit. I don't know if it really helped me. I mean, I could be 200 pounds and still do horse stuff, but I guess
Something
it
wrong
helps.
with being 200 pounds.
The horse doesn't
Oh, for
appreciate
me,
it.
it'd be wrong for being 200 pounds.
That's the great thing about bowling too.
Yeah.
You could be 200 pounds and be a
That's
great
true.
bowler.
But yeah, I'd say I was pretty active. I'd run and do this and do that. So yeah.
I would say, Travis, that a lot of people are very surprised at your athleticism. That's why I'm glad you told your background, because a lot of people come out and they look at you and I'm sure they think, we're not going to
He's
see
wearing some kind
stunts
of
out of
suit.
this
Yeah.
guy, right?
And out
then
of
you
shape,
surprise
but
people.
in practice.
Right. That's right.
Yep.
It's amazing how, as we talked about this, I think last week, you get older, but as long as you've been doing it, you can keep doing it. But you can't just jump in at the age of 61 and start doing falls.
I
It's
don't
not
know,
gonna
I'm
happen.
surprised.
What?
Maybe someone can.
Maybe if they're in, we said your average 61-year-old
Yeah.
can't just jump into a stunt show and do what you do.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I agree
But it's
with that.
not just people who come and see the show. The last time we did Jorge, I did a cartwheel. And my dad saw it,
Oh,
and he's
right.
like, "I didn't know you could still do that." So it's my own family who doesn't expect much athleticism from me. Also,
Me too. Me
That's
too.
funny.
They're like, "Oh wow, you actually did that? That's cool." Like, it
That's
doesn't
funny.
matter. I'm super skinny, and they're like, "I didn't think you could actually do that." It's like,
Because you can be super skinny and out of shape.
yeah, you could be super skinny and
Yeah.
suck.
We've had a
Yeah.
lot of skinny people audition for the show that could not do the show. So,
It's
We have to
uncoordinated.
answer this question since it's
Okay.
relevant. What was your bowling average?
In high school, it was like a 180 somewhere in there. After high school, I was bowling on a league with my dad and some other people, and I carried a 204 to 210 somewhere in
pretty
there.
good.
wow.
Not to brag or anything, but mine was 300.
Your average? was
Yeah, average
300?
was 300.
Okay.
That's I think that's
Yeah,
a lie.
I think
but
my
that's okay.
average was 100. So,
Yeah. In high school, if you got less than 100, we all made fun of you.
I was going to
So-
say you kicked them out.
No, we didn't have enough kids to kick them out. It was the
so
bowling
it
club,
was,
okay?
It was
we needed
no
the kids.
cut bowling. Is
So
that
was
what you're
that-
saying? Okay.
Is that a club in your high school?
Yeah, they didn't give us official funding. We had to fundraise ourselves.
Oh,
Oh,
was
so it
like
wasn't
a-
your
We
PE
didn't have
class.
a bowling league.
No,
I
it
want
was a
bowling
club.
league. Oh.
But we did compete against other clubs, and we had some good people in the Tucson area in that league.
We were, because we heard that TUSD back when the kids were in school, they were, when we were looking at summer school and stuff, in case they needed it, if you had to take PE, I thought it was hilarious. Bowling
Bowling.
was PE
Yep.
for summer school.
It is technically, but I would agree that it's more recreation. Certainly, you're not educating yourself physically.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bowling movie?
There's bowling movies.
Oh yeah,
Kingpin probably.
Kingpin. Yeah, that's pretty.
Have you
good.
ever seen a bowling movie?
What about Alley Cat Strike on the Disney Channel?
No.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
As well as most of the people watching this,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
well, some people
Jerry, I
just
don't think you
live.
ever got to what happened late. I mean, you said that your family. Do you think that it was what you were doing for a living? At what point? You've been doing it for almost 30 years now. So at what point did they take you seriously? Do you think?
Yeah.
Never.
I mean, you weren't a very, let's be honest, you weren't a very serious person for a long time. Did that have a lot to
Still
do
not
with
a
it?
very serious person.
No, I mean, did that have a lot to do with it, do you think?
Well, I just stuck with it for a while. Yeah.
No, I mean that you weren't very serious. So they're like, he's not taking it. This isn't serious.
Can you reframe the question? I don't know what you mean. I just
you've been doing it for 30 years.
Man.
I know for a fact.
Wow, 30.
I know for a fact that your dad.
I've been doing it more than 30 years. I started doing stunt work professionally in
Yes.
92.
I mean the show here though.
The show I started in 97.
Because the show doesn't. It's not like you're making a lot of money at the show.
It's Unk mode.
So
Wait, yours starts with 90?
Bunch of unks in here, you know.
Yeah.
Anyways, so if we were to like, who do you guys think out of all of us would probably forget a line in the show?
Oh, me, definitely.
the most
Jerry.
likely to forget a
Probably,
line, yeah.
Right.
Because the telltale sign is, all right, folks. Yeah, that's his.
That is-
that's his
that's his-
sign.
that's
yeah.
Jerry's
That's
tagline.
my tech mode, not my actor mode.
Oh yeah, folks.
What do you
back
say?
back in the day, the actors had to do the tech as well. So
Yeah.
we rotated through tech, and Jerry actually did tech. And he's not very tech savvy necessarily.
Really?
Come on. We had a CD player and a follow spot.
Yeah,
CD
that
players are hard, okay?
it wasn't just a CD player; it was a multi-disc changer.
All right.
And you had to
multi-disc
skip through it.
changer.
And then for the 2 sound effects we had, you had to skip ahead like 5 seconds or 10 seconds in one of the songs
Yeah.
to get the boing,
Boing.
sound effect.
Yeah, right.
And then it ran
Yeah.
on a CD. Yeah. And then we had 2 spotlights, and those were all of our lights. But yeah, Jerry would
he's-
do the announcements live. We used to do the end announcements instead of the actors. And it would be, all right, folks.
No, that was the
All right,
opening
folks."
announcements.
Oh, the opening
Opening
announcements.
announcements. I think
All
the
right,
actors
folks,
always
all right,
did the end
folks.
announcements.
Maybe they did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because without all of you. Yeah, you're right. You're right. But still, I have been in shows with other people who have forgotten their lines, though.
Yeah. Who?
I'd
I
say
don't forget
Travis
lines. What
is
are you
the
talking
next. I'd say Travis is the next most likely to forget a line in the show or
That's
mess it
pretty
up
good for me.
somehow.
Sorry, I guess we could rank them. So I'd say
What's worse, forgetting a line or forgetting to load a gun?
Um,
A loaded
depending the
gun, in my
scenario.
opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the loaded gun is
it
probably.
depends. Did the forgotten line like derail the show? Because that's happened. That's
Really,
happened.
Like the whole show, even though it went on, it changed.
Yeah, we all talked about it later and said, it shouldn't have been such a big deal, but it was.
We just lost the audience. They just set
It felt
sail
like it
and
because
we
it
never got
went.
them back.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Don't you think, Travis? We've had a couple shows like that,
Where you miss a line and then it just all
And
goes
and it
Oh,
off.
big
and the
derails.
next person's like, I don't know where we are either because
I've
this
had it
person.
unravel, but for
I
the
don't-
almost every time we managed to get it back on the rails somehow.
I agree with that.
But it didn't feel the same. And after the show, we talk about how awkward the rest of the show
You
felt.
just got to get
Yeah.
over it.
I think the
Oh
most
yeah,
famous one.
you are telling me to just get over it, Mister. I'm taking notes in my head about what everybody's
Good.
doing wrong, and that's why I forgot my line.
Are you saying me?
Yeah, that's what you do.
I think the most famous one is Jerry when Hayden forgot his shotgun backstage. He couldn't find it because it was
Oh
in the
my
dark.
gosh.
And then
Oh, yeah, you forgot
You
a
came
gun at
out.
the gunfight.
you came out with it, right? And you're like, "Oh, hey,
Yeah.
this is your gun, Daryl." And he's like, "Oh, also, I know your name because I met you at the farmer's market last week." And we're all
I
just
thought
like,
because it was
"What's
written on the
happening?"
Gotta do
gun.
the whole,
I thought he said it was written on
Your
the gun.
It's written on your gun,
Yeah.
and I know it's you because farmer's market.
But
I his whole
even-
backstory.
even with all of that, we got back on the rails and we were good to go. But
as an actor, I think you're done by then. You're like, oh, that
we're
that
just
was
like,
horrible.
wow.
Just gotta
That
take.
was
Well, look at that.
horrible.
We've done thousands and thousands of shows, but that's the one that Travis remembers.
I do.
So
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
merit to that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of value in learning that lesson.
So,
Don't leave your gun backstage, or else Jerry's gonna have to figure it out.
so we've established that Jerry's most likely, Travis is second.
Yep.
You think is third, fourth, and fifth. I personally think that I'm like 2 or 1, to be honest.
Oh,
One?
excuse me.
2 or 1.
Like the least likely to forget a line.
I don't think
You don't think it's me?
you've forgotten a line,
I
and I've been
forgot-
in the show before.
One thing. I got
guess
it
we
wrong,
know
and
who's
you
number
guys
3.
didn't let me hear the end of it. That was,
was
like,
funny,
what,
that's
2
why you
months
shouldn't
ago?
have done it.
What was that? What happened? I forgot.
It was in the announcements at the end of the
forgot the
show. It
line.
wasn't
What
even
was
in
it?
the show.
What
It was during
Remind
the.
it.
I don't remember. You said it sounded like I was going to say a bad word, but I
Yep.
didn't because I stopped myself.
You said you were gonna say we do this show for a living, and then you said we do this, and then you stopped yourself.
Are you talking about the Indian announcements?
Yes.
That doesn't count.
Thank you. But I didn't hear the end of it because everybody's like, Noah's like, you never mess up. So that's why
Well,
it was
that's
so
why.
surprising. And
Okay, well,
so I think I'm number one.
we-
Thank you very much.
is she 1? Are we all agreeing?
So
with
one,
that?
move on.
Okay,
Thank
1. So
I guess I'm 3.
no,
I guess I was just
technically-
voluntold to be 3.
technically. So we're 1, 2,
Wait,
3.
one?
Well, most
Most
likely.
likely.
So
Oh,
most
okay.
likely. So Jerry, Travis,
I'm good with the middle,
Eric,
I guess.
me, Mom.
What
Have you
about your
forgotten
brother?
one?
What about Noah?
No,
I
it's
mean,
pretty
he's
solid.
not-
Or
I'm sure
Micah.
I've
Oh, yeah, right.
forgotten
For people
to
that are
say
here.
something, but
Yeah.
not like I haven't had like a bad like, oh crap, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've missed like certain sentences or
Alright,
something,
then
but I've
you-
always
Then you're
it's been
3.
okay.
Okay, yeah, then you're
Um,
3. Yeah.
I'd say Noah's pretty solid, especially most of the time when Noah forgets a line, it's because he plays every part in that show.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
he forgot where he was in the show.
I was just saying, most of the time too, when he forgets a line, it's because something happened in the
Yeah.
audience.
I was gonna
think
say,
that's
when you
most
stop
of-
to go, when you react to the audience in a way that we're not used to,
yeah,
that's usually what throws any of us off because we're not used to stopping right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Noah is very consistent with his lines, so I can, like me, I didn't do How the Rest of the West Was Won with him for like 9 months, I think. And then I had to do it and we didn't rehearse it. And Noah's like, you're going to be fine. And it's because he's so consistent that I can be in the show with him and go, oh yeah, I remember how this goes because he's very consistent. But yeah, Noah and I have been in the show together before where we stopped to do something with the audience and then we're like, where are we? I forgot.
Yeah, and if I
Yeah.
approach Noah and say, "Hey, Noah, I just thought of a funny line that you could do right here because there's some guy in the audience or something that I
Right.
think." He's like, nope, I'm not going to do it. 'Cause
Not
it'll
going to
mess me
risk
up.
it. Yeah.
It'll mess him up because
Yeah.
he'll be thinking about that line the entire time.
Yeah.
I think that's professional. Yeah.
To be fair, I'd say that all of us are pretty consistent in the grand scheme of things.
Yes.
So
So,
to
yeah.
say that Jerry is terrible at remembering lines is not true.
I'm just slightly worse. than
Yeah.
The rest of you.
No, I
He's
think
a
it's
lot
more that
worse.
you mix up your lines than that you forget a line. But
That's my dyslexia.
yes.
Well,
Oh,
that
right.
leads us right back into when you forget something, you might say something embarrassing. So, I mean, who would say the most embarrassing thing?
Jerry.
I think it's Jerry. Yeah.
He's
We
also
Sorry.
talked about this like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, right. This
Yeah.
plays right back into him pointing out the blind person and saying, "What are you blind?" So yes,
Do
I
we
think
get, do we
it's.
get high ratings when we talk about my embarrassing things?
Yes.
When I'm bringing it back.
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Well, something embarrassing would be like it really hasn't happened with us, but in past years before you guys, we've had people use foul language,
Yeah.
go, to
I
things.
apologized for someone on stage once because what came out, it really surprised me because the guy was really a nice guy
Yeah,
and he thought he was being funny and he said something just awful.
yeah,
And I had to stop the show and apologize to the audience for what he just said.
yeah.
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 Well,
What was it the other
That
a
was
couple
pretty
weeks ago? So that's the worst that's happened. I don't need that's not so much embarrassing. I guess it was embarrassing, but it was more that was a problem we had for many years,
Yeah.
and so we had to kind of nip that in the bud. Is when people were allowed to go off on their on tangents.
Yeah.
But what was it I said you shouldn't have pointed out that person a couple weeks ago? What
trying
was
to
that?
deflect to someone, but
Oh yeah, no, I'm just trying to remember a recent
yeah, but what
thing.
about Eric?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What about
Eric.
that guy?
What about
What about
me?
that guy?
I was just listening. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
My favorite is when you guys point at somebody in the audience and the other person on stage with you doesn't know who you're pointing to, and so they assume you pointed to somebody else, and you're like, "That's not who I." And that also like you were pointing to a girl, and they think you're pointing to a boy. Yeah, it's just interesting
I'm
things
the
that
worst
happen
to
in my
figure out
theater.
who you're pointing at.
Jerry can never figure out
Yeah, I
who
never
people are
can,
pointing
yeah.
at.
Yeah,
So
you need to run over to this guy right here.
yeah, yeah, touch him.
Yeah, yeah. Just
Yeah.
pat him on the head.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So Travis, I heard. So
Uh-oh.
we heard it's the 1 year anniversary of. Eric was saying he got a reminder. I'm surprised I didn't. Of our set being tagged.
Yeah.
Wow,
You want
that
to talk
sucked.
about that?
Um,
I totally
So-
forgot about it, and so he mentioned it.
In order to fund my lifestyle, I work overnight security for Charlestown as a whole. You guys all know this.
Really?
And
What?
wow.
one night, it was... So I work from 10 to 6 usually. And one night, there was just this young couple, I'd say early 20s, walking around, and they were there later than most customers, but not later than me closing up the town and telling everyone to go home. So, and I talked to them a couple of times, once in the town and one over by the train tunnel as I was making patrols and checking locks and stuff. And they seemed fine. They weren't carrying big bags. They didn't have like baggy clothes, and they didn't seem suspicious at all. And then the next morning, Bruce found our main gate open, and
The show's main gate.
yeah, the
Yeah.
show's main gate. And so I went over and I locked the main gate, went through everything, and then came out. I wasn't looking around because that's what I went to do, was close the gate. I just assumed we didn't lock it. And then later that day, I think Noah sends me pictures and asks me, he's like, what the heck happened? And whoever did it, I think it was those two people, that young couple, had gotten into the stunt show likely through the gate that had been either left open or they wiggled open or whatever. And then used our own spray paint to spray a bunch of crap all over our stuff.
Yep.
They also went in the train tunnel and sprayed a bunch of stuff in the train tunnel and a few like other places adjacent. And it looked like they had only done things, and certainly only painted things that were like closed off so you couldn't see. So I don't think it happened in the middle of the night. I think it happened, like 9 o'clock.
It has, yeah, because they didn't do any forward-facing things that the audience might see, which is really odd for someone trying to tag something.
Certainly nobody, no public spots. Certainly not during a show. This didn't happen during a show,
No,
but
right.
I think it happened when people were still in the town. I think it happened,
Yeah.
That night,
yeah.
yeah.
And then we didn't find it till the next day. And it's all very like childish. They didn't like tag it for their clan or
Yeah,
like their
right.
gang
They
or
wrote
whatever.
dumb stuff.
They just wrote
Some
Didn't
bad
one say, like,
words.
They
revenge
just
or
wrote
something?
words.
Yeah, one
This
said
one said-
revenge. One I don't remember the word I painted over, but
Yeah,
because
it was
yeah,
just like very kiddie,
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
revenge.
childish stuff. And then on the train tunnel, it was like a big demon face, but it was like a cartoon one. So they're not artists; they were just screwing around. With,
Ooh, sick burn.
they were just screwing around with
Pick the L.
spray paint, which I can relate to. But also, I'm like, it's so weird
Yeah.
that they took that opportunity. And if it's the two kids that I thought it was, I don't know how they got in, took the paint, and then the
Yeah.
paint was back in our area. They
Right.
didn't even
Yeah.
like leave
didn't-
with it.
Right.
So
They
it
didn't
was so
Take it with
weird.
them. They just used our paint. And also the funniest, well, not funny, but I know they were kids too because we have a no smoking sign, and
Oh,
they just
put
crossed.
yes
Yeah,
smoking.
they crossed out the no and wrote yes, and I was like, that's something a kid
It's
would do.
very kiddie.
Yeah, that's like, yeah,
Um, But they left the paint. They didn't
Yeah.
even take the paint cans, and
Or
they
throw it
had
away.
they had to leave the set to
Yeah.
go paint the train
Yeah.
tunnel,
Right.
and then came back to drop the cans
Yeah.
off. It makes zero sense to
A
me.
lot of times when stuff like that happens around the property, I always wonder if it was somebody that worked there. Because let's go all the way back to when Jerry was shot. We always thought that was an inside job. And then I would hang out with the overnight security back then, Mick. And it always seemed to be people that worked at the restaurant or something that were doing some weird things or that he'd find or whatever. And so every time something happens, I'm like, I wonder if it was an ex-employee of Trailers Town or something like that. That's what my mind always goes to until the what was that when was that when we found that person up on the roof during the show?
Oh yeah.
That
How long
was-
ago
that
was
was
that?
only like 4 or 5 months ago.
No, more than that, but within the last
6
year, I
months
think.
ago.
Yeah.
No, it's been a lot longer
6
than
or
that.
7 months ago.
Was it a regular show or was it a
It was a
Halloween
show.
A regular show.
Oh, it wasn't the Halloween show. It was a
It
regular
was
show.
another one, yeah.
So it must have been like
Was
July.
you that saw
Well,
her,
I
right?
was Firewatch. So
Oh, you were
Jerry saw her
Firewatch.
and
Oh,
said,
you
"Hey, there's
saw
a
them.
lady."
Yeah.
Yeah, so
How
somebody
did I
had
get
I
a
was
hold
in
of
the
you?
show.
What's that?
How did I get a hold of you?
You
I think you came
I
around.
ran around?
Yeah.
You walked over to him during the show.
Oh, it had to be How the
And
Rest
you
of the
whisp-
West was
Yeah.
one.
Oh,
then.
yeah, because
You
you guys
whispered
were
it
in
was
your own
us two,
scene. I was
yeah.
just standing there. So I'm like, there's a good
Well,
time.
I wasn't an actor. I was
I know,
Firewatch.
yeah. And I said, I'm going to walk over and tell Travis.
Right before the fight scene, that's what I did, yeah.
Right.
So-
Yeah, just in the middle of the show. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. You
Yeah.
just
That-
you're like, hold on,
that
and you
really-
came over here
Oh,
to
that's
tell
right,
me, and
that's
then went
right.
back.
That really scared me because
Yeah.
I was going up the back ladder and I heard something giggling after I got up on the roof as I was running by the fall bag for the triple fall. And I stopped and I turned around and I was in a hurry. And it was for fastest gun in the West.
Oh, it was?
Yeah. And I ran over there and I turned around and there was a woman sitting in the shadows and giggling. I said, "Hey, you can't be up here right now." And that's all the time I had to say something to her because I was between changes because those are really quick
Oh, yeah.
runarounds. And so when I got on stage and I had an opportunity, I told Travis about it. And you went up there. Did you find her?
Yeah, she was still
She was
in the
still
same
there.
corner.
So I was worried she would when I was doing the fall would be like lounging on the fall back or something.
Yeah.
Who knows? You know?
Because we've had somebody walk on the set. We talked about that too. We've had employees,
Yeah.
not ours, walk onto set during shows. It's just weird stuff, but yeah, that's scary.
My impression of her though was that she had been smoking marijuana.
Oh, I don't think so. She was, I would say, late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, well, that was the same night that there was a lot of people on property at Charlestown that security was running around telling them they couldn't smoke marijuana because they were.
Oh.
That's
There was a
possible.
That
lot
was
of
that
going on
night.
that
Yeah,
night.
because it reeked over
Yeah,
by the show that
everywhere.
night. Yeah.
I got pretty close to this girl, and she didn't stink like weed. But
Well, she stank, though. Like,
when I got up there,
Oh, she smelled, but not
when I
like
got
that.
up there, she was, giggling behind her phone and recording on
right,
TikTok or
Yeah.
Instagram
Yeah.
or whatever. And I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, you can't be up here. It's not safe. You need to get down. Let's
People,
go."
they just
So
don't
dumb.
get it. They
Yeah.
don't get how dangerous backstage is
I think
at our
most
show.
people do. Most people
Do you
see
think
that
so?
that ladder and they hear the booms and kabooms and bang bangs, and they're like, "I'm good." But this kid was like,
Uh-huh. Yeah.
"I'm gonna
Yeah.
get the exclusive, right?"
And then-
I think,
Yeah.
and we
So-
don't generally have this problem. This
Well,
is an
that's true.
outlier.
So
Yeah,
we
that's
had to
true.
install the security system and the booby traps.
That's right. That's right.
yeah,
Now
the
we
big
put the
boulder
bang
comes
bangs
down
on the
now.
The
ladder.
boulder comes down, right?
We have Micah on standby always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You see
Lurking.
him, you run.
Launch
right.
the Micah.
It's mustache Micah, too, so you got to run
Ooh,
fast.
That's right.
mustache Micah, yeah.
Dangerous.
All right. So I was telling Travis about this today that, so this is, I guess it's not embarrassing.
Girl.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Trying to get the
Right
ratings
before
up.
we started this live stream, about 20 minutes before the live stream, I finished taking down my Christmas decorations. I love Christmas. That's not why they were up still. We had we still we'd been in the hospital with our new grandbaby and our daughter, and we had just a bunch of stuff going on. Getting the new show up with Killer Miller this last weekend. For those of you that don't know, we opened Killer Miller this last weekend, so make sure you come out and see that. And that was a fun time. It was a little rough after not having done it for a while, but it was fun. So I got to thinking, all right, well, when is it really inappropriate not to have to have Christmas decorations up? Okay, so can you put up Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah. How
Yes.
much before?
No.
Yes?
No.
Really?
Wait, no. Well, you just said it so fast. I'm just trying to catch up.
Before Thanksgiving.
Before.
Well, that depends. Are
yeah.
you all about Thanksgiving decorations?
No.
Well, so when I was single or newly married and I wasn't having Thanksgiving at my house, I was going somewhere, I put up my Christmas decorations before Thanksgiving because I love Christmas. But now that our house is the Thanksgiving house a lot of the time, because I love having the whole family here, now I wait because I want it to look like Thanksgiving. Right? So now it's hard because we're putting up the Christmas show Thanksgiving weekend, which is when I would normally be putting up my Christmas decorations, but instead I'm at Trail Dust Town for 2 days straight putting up those decorations. And by the time I get home, I'm like, I don't feel like putting up decorations. And it takes me a little bit. So then I leave them up longer because it took me so long to get them up. So how long is too long to have, like, was this too long? Me having them up to today?
Well, I remember a past cast member left his Christmas tree up till July, John Lushbaugh.
It's a lot easier to take down.
That's true.
When you pull on the lights, all the branches fall off. And so there's no unwrapping that you
I
have
think
to
he
do.
took his out in the backyard and set it on fire. Went up in like 3
That's
seconds.
always fun too.
How long is too long?
How long is too long?
When you get tired of it, I don't know.
So
gotta go
you
pee.
wouldn't walk into somebody's house in June, and if their house was decorated for Christmas, you wouldn't think this person was a freak.
No, my thing is, it's your house. You can decorate it how you want to.
That doesn't. So, what if it? But still, you wouldn't think they were a freak for doing that.
No.
I don't think they'd be a freak. I mean, you might question them and be like, "Hey, well, don't you know it's not Christmas in July or whatever?" But I think you're like, "Well, I just love Christmas." So I'm like, "Well, good for you," you know.
I don't think I'd even bring it up. I think I would see it and be like,
I think
"Oh,
I'd
Christmas
ask.
And
people,"
yet-
you know.
Last month in January, people walked into my house and said, "Oh, you still have your Christmas decorations up?" And I'm like, "It's only January." Yes, I
go
do.
for it.
I haven't had
Well, like,
time, but
This year, I think I was putting up Christmas decorations before even Halloween.
I'm going to start doing that because I don't have time because of the Halloween show and the Christmas show. I'm like, well, maybe I'll just start
Like, 'cause
putting them
I
up. And
don't have any Halloween decorations, so by
Yeah,
the
me-
time
us
I was
neither.
like, well, maybe it was like October 20 something, and I was like, close enough, and I
Yeah.
started putting up
Oh,
Christmas
that's
stuff.
Okay.
just what is that Nick right there who said LOL people take down their Halloween decorations a day after Halloween, immediately put up Christmas decorations, and that's upsetting to me. You're upsetting Nick.
Well, so then, all right, so that we all seem to agree on all this. How about decorating for every holiday?
Oh, man.
No,
Like, does anybody decorate for Valentine's Day?
No.
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 My wife will often like refresh the accoutrement that lingers on the tables and on the breakfast
Refresh.
bars and stuff in the house. And I don't care, but I'm like, why go through all that trouble if we don't have people over, no one sees this, it's
Yeah.
just for you. But it's your house. Like, if you want to put
Because you want
cute
to.
stuff on
right.
there, then put cute stuff on there.
Right.
Yeah.
And it sometimes brings her and her mom together because they sit down and they make a wreath for each holiday, and then they put that out.
They make a Valentine's wreath.
Yeah. Oh, like just pinks and purples and reds, and then for you have a green one for March, and you have the pastels for Easter, and you
Nice.
have the browns and the oranges and whatever. It's just that kind of arts and crafts things that you like to display. I say
Yeah.
more power to you. What I don't like is the words, the wooden words that people just put up on stuff, because those
Thankful.
literally get in the way.
Oh.
And
Like me, yeah.
they just
You got
sit
lots of that
there.
stuff.
They don't do anything. Like, I don't
Yeah.
need to see the words gather and give on the TV. You know what I mean?
You know,
It's
all
now,
people need to see those words.
now I can't use the remote because the stupid gather's in the way. You
Hey,
know?
look at that. There's a sign right there. You see that? That's in front of our remote.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have lots of signs around our
Oh,
house.
yeah.
I think signs are one thing, but big cutouts of one words like live, laugh, love, or gather, giving, or Christmas spirit, or whatever. It's just a word cut out of wood. You don't
Yeah.
need
It's-
that. Get
it's-
it out of here.
It's a decoration.
Yeah.
It's a decoration.
It's a different type of
lazy
decoration.
So
I'm
what
not
we
gonna
started
stand for it.
doing was, because I missed having my Christmas decorations up, like I put greenery everywhere, and it's got lights in it, so it
Yeah.
lights up the whole house and everything. And I was lamenting taking it down, and Jerry's like, and we also have a Christmas village in our kitchen too now,
We have
a
2
Disney
Christmas
one,
villages.
because I tried to give my kids a Disney village and they didn't want it, so I kept it because it's adorable.
Can we clarify? Your daughter, okay?
My daughter.
Not all your
and
kids.
and then but nobody else wanted it,
Oh,
and then I put up a Christmas village over the, so that was the last thing down in the tree. But now all the lights are down, and so I started putting up garland for Thanksgiving, which I never did, with lights in it. So now
It's beautiful. It looks like
so now-
fall leaves.
yeah, so
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
we're trying to figure out, okay, I'd like to put something else up to replace it. So
I actually like that better than the Christmas
fall?
garland. Yeah.
the fall stuff.
Yeah. It just has so much more color to it.
No.
The fall stuff, yeah,
No,
it's
it
all
doesn't.
orange and red and yellow.
Yeah, but it
and has
doesn't make
lights in
sense
it.
to put that up right now.
I
got to
know,
find
but
something
it
else.
looks better.
Something Western looking, because we have a rustic Western decor. So I got to find something kind of rustic
You gotta
Western
find, like,
looking.
everyday garland.
I have to
Yeah.
interject.
Bob wire.
I have
Okay.
to interject. Wordo said we don't have to choose between Halloween and Christmas. It went away, but it said Nightmare Before Christmas decorations is in between holidays, so you can leave those up because it's Halloween and Christmas. And I'd say that's pretty true, because my wife would definitely agree with that. We have a lot of Nightmare Before Christmas stuff,
I
and you can leave it
see-
up for Halloween and Christmas.
I don't see any Christmas in a Nightmare Before Christmas stuff.
Life won't let me.
Have
You
you,
don't see
watched
Christmas
it?
stuff?
You never
I've
watched it.
tried to like 100 times and I just can't do it.
We're not big
Why?
fans, I have to say. I'm sorry. So that's going to be, I guess that'll be the next debate.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of the Nightmare Before Christmas, mostly because I love Christmas and I hate Halloween. So that's why.
I don't like
Nick's
them.
gonna get
I
you
don't
now.
like that style of movies.
Nick's
Yeah,
coming
me
after
neither.
you.
I don't either.
Watch
I don't.
out.
It creeps me out.
Creepy.
Yeah.
yeah. Christmas shouldn't be creepy. I respect
Well,
that
no.
you and Layla like it, but
No, you guys are just
I
weird.
am not a.
Layla, if you're watching, just vindicate me in the chat, please.
I'm with you.
Oh, okay,
It's
Okay.
absolutely ludicrous to say that Halloween
Oh my
is
goodness! Whatever.
a bad holiday. It's the best.
I didn't say
You
it was
know.
bad. I just said
And like anything
you know.
can be creepy. Especially
No.
Christmas,
I-
which is traditionally non-creepy. When you make it creepy, it's even more creepy.
No.
I
It
Don't
shouldn't
make
be
it
creepy.
You can't
Is my
make
point.
it creepy.
for
man. Don't make it
Halloween though,
creepy.
I don't like the like the actual meaning behind Halloween. I like the kids dressing up and going to get candy meaning of Halloween. That's what I like about it. Other than that, I'm like, all right, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We used to, before we became Christians, we did used to do Halloween up big in this house.
When I was a kid, I loved Halloween
Yeah,
so
we-
much I'd get sick every Halloween.
We did
Oh,
haunted
yeah.
houses when the kids were growing up. We decorated the house. We put, the kids loved to sit outside as, like, Noah dressed up as the Wolfman one year. He dressed up, was it you that dressed it as the Phantom?
Yeah.
That dressed as the Phantom?
Yeah.
Jacob dressed as the Phantom and sat out front in a rocking chair like he was a statue until kids came up. They love that stuff. Yeah.
Now our house says, go away.
Well, we're kind of busy on Halloween right now.
Nobody
so.
walks around for Halloween
No,
anymore.
nobody- we-
no one even
Yeah.
goes
One
around.
night we were
It's
home
all
and there were two
trick or
kids,
treats.
maybe.
They go
Maybe.
trunk or treats, or
Trunk
they
or
just
treating.
do
Yeah.
other stuff. I tried to do with our kids, but there's no one else out, and people are annoyed when you ring the doorbell. It
So
sucks.
there's another question. Trunk or treating or trick or treating?
Oh man.
I'd prefer trick or treating,
Buying
but
candy
it
from
doesn't
Walmart.
exist anymore, so you must do trunk or treating.
But
Well,
we
it
could
does-
always bring it back.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
unless you
what
get
about all
everybody.
those? What about those carloads of people that go to Winter Haven and drop their kids
And
off?
those people,
That's the only place, man.
the people
Like,
that live there aren't thrilled about that.
I
I gotta
know.
say, they used to block it
We never
off so you
did
couldn't
that.
get in there.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't blame them, because I read that somebody that lived in Winter Haven said they spent something like almost $1,000 on candy one year, and they're like, it's not fair. It's not fair that people are trucking all of their kids into this neighborhood, because I want to give out candy, but I can't afford $1,000 worth of candy. So, yeah, that's.
Didn't you say you used to live in Winter Haven though?
When I was a kid, I loved it. I loved, not the Halloween part, because actually, back when I was a kid, they didn't truck kids in for Halloween. It was just the normal neighborhood
because you
kids.
could go anywhere.
Yeah, right. Yeah. But Christmas was amazing, because every night was a drive-through night except for one night.
Mm-hmm.
And now there are no drive-through nights at all. But I can't say that my parents loved living in Winter Haven on drive-through nights, because it was a nightmare getting home, but you just didn't go anywhere.
Yeah.
So
at least you wouldn't have to worry about running over people like now. When I see people going in and out of there now.
People still walk through every night, even though you were driving through.
You would drive and walk.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a recipe for disaster.
I mean, it was bumper to bumper traffic, but there were still people walking.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
That sounds awful. I don't think that sounds great at all. I think I would hate
It was
that.
awful, because you were just sucking in fumes the whole time.
Yeah. No,
We
thanks.
never understood that. But since we lived there, we walked through, because it was dumb to get in your car and try and pull out of your driveway.
Stephanie does have a point. Trunk or treat is creepy, or just is that wow, God.
Desensitizing.
Children to be okay with going close to a person's trunk to get candy. The only reason
That's
I
a good
disagree with
Eh.
that, though, is because it's a controlled environment.
Yeah,
and
it's
usually it's set
also-
up by somebody, but I do get where you're coming from.
That's pretty reductive. There's a lot of people in almost every trunk or treat that I've been to. I got young kids. We've been doing them a lot.
Yeah.
They like decorate the whole thing, and even people who don't decorate it, they set up like chairs. You're not like walking into a van to get candy. You're walking up to someone who is like set up a booth. You know what I mean?
What if my costume for my trunk is a white van that says free candy and weird
That'd be a
letters?
very
You would
scary.
probably
Yeah.
be evicted.
That'd
You'd
be-
win the creepy contest.
And a lot of times the trunk or treats happen at church parking lots or
That's true.
like
That is true.
mainstream public businesses, parks, police departments, fire departments. You know what I mean?
No, there was actually
So-
a trunk or treat in the alleyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, dark alleyway. Yeah, it was a bunch of homeless
Get in
people
my
with their
trunk and
shopping
I'll
carts.
give you a treat.
It was a shopping cart or treat. That's what it was called.
Oh, okay. And it wasn't candy you were getting.
No, it was
Yeah.
it was toilet paper and
So
stuff like that.
while I agree with you, Stephanie, that it's dangerous for kids to go up to a random trunk, I think that kids growing up today, that's all they've ever done is gone to a trunk or treat. They've never trick or treated. So
We've
you
managed
just gotta.
to get it done a couple of times, but not in our own neighborhood.
Oh,
We
okay.
went to my sister's.
They went to Winter Haven.
Yeah, we didn't go to Winter Haven, but we had to translocate so that way we can go as a bigger group, right?
Yeah.
So my sister, her kids, her friends came all to the same place,
Yeah.
and then we walked around with a bunch of
I
kids.
think the problem is more, well, obviously you got to teach your kids what the dangers in society are, and it's changing all the time.
Yeah.
Because when I was a kid, you had the ice cream truck. And so you were constantly running up to
Yeah,
that.
me
And I've
too.
seen some scary ice cream trucks nowadays, but
Yeah.
you would run up to the ice cream truck, and I never thought twice about talking to strangers when I was growing up. So I would have been a prime candidate.
They hammered it
Yeah.
in pretty hard for me.
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine is same for
I'm
you.
glad I was a kid before that time, because ice cream trucks, even now when I hear them, the stupid songs they play and stuff, I get excited, even though I don't eat ice cream.
It's funny because he'll get
Even
you
though-
do eat ice cream.
Yeah.
He'll
I
get
try not to.
excited,
Then
and
last
then
live
it'll
stream you
pass
said
us,
you'd
and we'll
eat ice
both go,
cream for
"Ugh."
breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, don't need any ice cream.
You know, when I lived in Taiwan, I heard an ice cream truck one day, and it said ice cream, because ice cream is really hard to find in Taiwan, and if you do find it, they usually make it out of beans.
Ew.
Yeah, yeah. And the Taiwanese there said that's not an ice cream truck, it's a garbage truck, and I'm like, what?
A garbage
Yeah, it
truck?
plays music, so you know the garbage truck is in the neighborhood. You can take your garbage out.
Wow.
Okay, what's the
That
song?
sounds pretty good.
Kind of
actually.
song
Like an ice cream truck song.
Oh, really?
Same song.
Wow.
They're like, we need to retrofit this garbage truck with some kind of sound. They're like, hey, we got some old ice cream trucks back
cream
here.
song.
Hey, slap that on there.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, that's odd.
Taylor did say too, though, sitting on Santa's lap is weird too. You tell kids not to sit on a strange man's lap, but it's okay.
Santa
Yes.
is not a strange man.
Well,
Well, some
sees you
depends on
when
where you
sleeping,
are.
and he
I've seen
knows
some
when you're
strange
awake.
men Santa Clauses, so that I would never put
Santa
my kid.
is Santa.
I would never put my kid on their lap. But I agree. That's why kids are always screaming, right?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why they're always screaming, because it is a stranger. So
That is true. We wanted to shout out everybody who's in the chat. If you're here, hey, say I'm here, or spam like, or spam one in the chat if you're here. Facebook and YouTube. We don't
Smash
know
that
if you're
like
here.
button.
So if you're watching, please say something so we know we're watching. We want to know if you guys are here or not. We appreciate all the comments we've been getting. We've been getting a lot of action tonight, so we appreciate you guys
yeah,
commenting. We've been talking about, like some decorations and about the stunt show. So we appreciate everybody watching.
walking too. It's always good to walk. That's good for you.
Keep staying tuned though. We are gonna play some Jeopardy here soon. And it's all about Travis. Well, not all about
What,
Travis.
yeah, I was gonna say, what isn't about Travis?
Not this Jeopardy. This Jeopardy is all about me.
Keep saying stuff. We want to truly see how many people are here. So please, if you're on Facebook and YouTube, please keep saying you're here.
And don't forget,
Nice.
folks, that we have a website where you can go get tickets, learn about the show, learn about the cast. Eventually, right now, you can become an email subscriber, so you can get emails about new shows coming out. You can get special discounts to the store for merchandise. Some people have been getting confused between what it means to subscribe to our email and what it means to subscribe to the website. So we're going to start calling it something different. You can subscribe to the email list and become a subscriber, or you become a member of the website. If you become a member, that's purchasing an annual pass or one of the monthly memberships that you can purchase for $5 or $15. Where you get unlimited discounts to the show, stuff like that. So if you want to check those out, you can do that over on our website from the ticket page, I believe. So wildweststuntshow.com. Go check out our website. Thank you for all of you that are watching us on YouTube.
Yes.
Make sure you check out some of the videos that we have on our YouTube. We've got some short films on here. We're going to be creating new stuff on, in addition to this live stream. So make sure you keep checking in. We really could use some support. There's been a lot of rain this year, and so we've had to cancel shows. We don't make a lot of money anyway, and we only make money when we're doing shows. So if you'd like to support us, then an annual pass or becoming a member of the Pistoleros from our website would be a great way to do that.
Yep.
Email subscriptions though are great too. That's free for you, but you get discounts and stuff like that, like I said.
Also coming up in the upcoming weeks, I'm gonna be trying to post more videos about little snippets of here and there about our podcast. So once I upload those, guys, if you could go to those videos and say that you were there, that's really appreciated, because the more likes and comments we get on videos and live streams, the more our content gets pushed out there, and we really want to get pushed out there. This is the year to do it, so we really need everybody who's here to do that. So if you haven't liked already, please like. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, and stay tuned for the videos and stuff that are coming up, and we really appreciate everybody doing that already.
Eric, how are you commenting? Oh, I see. Okay. I didn't see your phone. Sorry.
I was just responding.
I'm like,
Telepathy.
how did that happen?
Someone asked for
There's
my
another
autograph.
Eric Bravo. What?
I gotta ask. Someone asked for my autograph. I just got some random guy.
Yeah, some random
Some
guy
random
with the same
guy with the
last
same
name as
last
you.
name.
Some
What
random
do you
guy.
know?
I just had to be
That
respectful.
random guy, yeah.
What's up with the random numbers after your name, though?
So we went over this last
Oh.
week.
I
So
think it
when
just
you
puts
have,
it on there.
yeah. So when you have, my name is Woods, and that's my channel name on YouTube.
Okay.
But when I chat, the YouTube has to have a number behind it, because there's going to be a lot of Woods out there. So they have to have a specific number behind it. So when they find your chat later on, they know that you're the one that said that instead of somebody else.
So
If that makes sense.
there's that many Eric Bravos? that
No,
they
it's
had
just
to-
they
it just
assign
get a random
they,
number.
They give, I think
Okay.
it's a random 4-digit number, so
okay.
that they can keep track of everything you do across all live platforms.
It's also not consistent because Emma doesn't have numbers behind hers.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also only on our
Well,
end.
they could be their own numbers too, because
Yeah.
I know Jack, his name's Mr. Clutch. That's the number he puts behind it every time. But my name
mine
is
is
Woods.
just my numbers too. They didn't add any to mine either.
Oh,
So
they added well, no, they didn't. I put those numbers, but they forced you to put your own numbers in because 2241 is my birthday.
Oh.
So do you want to tell
Shouldn't
him
have said
about
that.
the,
Now they know your PIN number.
That's not my PIN number, so that's okay.
his PIN number is 1234,
Oh.
Travis. What do you
I don't
want
have a
to
PIN number. I have facial recognition.
0000.
do you want to update on the Pistoleros gaming channel?
Well, that's Jack, and I talk to him all the time about it, so
Oh.
he knows all
Come
about
on,
it.
Jack.
But the gaming channel is soon and upcoming, just trying to figure out when to do it, what time to do it. Travis and I are going to try to figure out how to do that. And Jack, obviously, you know about it because I asked you to do it. So thank you for mentioning that, because we are going to hopefully start. Jack, Nathan, and I always play Rocket League together. And I always, well, not always, I record sometimes. And so I have like maybe 12 hours of Rocket League footage that we can post into funny moments and stuff. So it will come. It just, yeah, it'll happen sooner or later. But
Shout out to Wii Sports.
Heck yeah, dude.
That's where I'm at.
Let's do it. I'm down.
Me too.
So we were talking. We mentioned this in passing a long time ago, not on the podcast, just in general though. We get a lot of people that come out to our show and say that they don't need to see our show because it's like they've already seen like the Tombstone show, like
Or Old Tucson.
yeah, like old Tucson or OK Corral show is what I get a lot because that's the most famous show in Tombstone. So that brings up the point to like, if there's not stunts, should places, I'm not saying it's those places, but places that offer shows, if they don't have any stunts in them, can they say it's a stunt show?
So basically, what's the difference between a Wild West stunt show and a Wild West show or a Western show or something like that? Well, I would say, just like you said, is that stunts, to me, when I think stunts, I think, oh, falling from a building. That's what I think, because, and I don't know if that's just because I'm a stunt person, but I think even back in the day, I would have thought, oh, well, that's, what's funny is that a lot of people say, when I say Wild West stunt show, they think motorcycle.
Yeah. If you Google stunt show right now, you'll see motorcycle stunts.
Yeah.
Mostly.
So, but when I think, if someone said specifically, we have a Western stunt show, or we have a Wild West stunt show, I'm automatically going to think, oh, they're going to fall off buildings. At the very least, they're going to fall off buildings.
Right.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just a Western show, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot of Wild West shows where they do shooting, because every show that we've seen, I can't tell you people how many shows, Western shows we've seen across the country. Because when we travel, Jerry wants to see all the shows that we can see, and especially in Western historic towns. And we always see a gunfight. You always see a gunfight. Like, I don't know a Western show we've ever seen where you didn't see a gunfight. But some of those places have called themselves stunt shows. And I'm like, that was not a stunt show.
The only way I can think of people like that is because since I've been to most of the ones with you, they're all older people, right? So like probably in their 60s, 70s, old guys going out there and doing reenactment, and they do call it a stunt show because for them, maybe falling on the ground is a stunt for them. And that's why I'm saying that's maybe why they do that.
All relative.
All relative.
So how can we know anything?
300.
Yeah.
So the point is, though, it's kind of, we were talking about this earlier, it kind of poisons the well for our show.
I agree with that.
You've got, every time I hear, I've already seen a show on Tombstone, it makes me angry because all shows aren't the same anywhere.
Yeah, because
I don't care what show we're talking about.
Well, they have some theater shows that are inside that are like musical theater, and then they have the OK Corral one. They have the one on the actual other set. What is that set called?
Old Tombstone,
Old
right?
Tombstone.
Old Tombstone set.
Yeah.
So they have a bunch of different shows. So
Right.
I mean,
I hear over and over again, and I read reviews over and over again that people either go to our show kicking and screaming because their family wants to see it and they don't, or
Right.
they just have really low expectations of the show and
Right.
they're really surprised, that
Yeah.
the level of our show and I know we really strive to bring the level of show as high as we can. Plus, the intimacy of our theaters really helps it because I've seen bigger stunts in other places in bigger arenas. Like I've worked in 1,000-seat arena and things like that, but the stunts don't look as impressive when
They're far away.
you're far away.
Yeah.
But when you see someone fall off a building, only 20 feet away from you, or roll up to your feet, or take a nice solid full contact punch, like a few feet from you, and you hear the impact and you see what's going on,
Yeah.
it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think
but
that's
that-
a good distinction.
Yeah.
Because I think it's, we don't want to gatekeep other shows and
Oh yeah.
like put down other performers and reenactors or anything like that. But the difference between like a Western show, a Wild West show, and a stunt show, I think you don't necessarily have to be falling off a building or doing a big rope stunt or something like that. I think that really does add a lot to it. That impact of a punch, being close enough that you can feel it, hear it, see it. Body kicks, really intense fight scenes, the groundwork and things that we do, not just the triple and the big stunts. It's all of that.
I agree with that. So then shows that don't even have any of that probably shouldn't call themselves stunt shows. I mean, they shouldn't. It's misleading, is what I'm saying. It's misleading, and I admire all the other shows out there. I admire anybody that's willing to come out. I'm sure a lot of them are volunteer. I'm sure, because there's no money in this.
Right.
So I admire anyone that's willing to come out, learn some choreography, learn some lines, and come out, especially in some of the historic sites, and do it every weekend, right?
Yeah.
They're doing it for the love of it. And I think that's awesome. What I don't like is when I can't get people to come to our show because they're like, I've seen it.
Yeah,
What's
know?
unfortunate in the business is we don't have like a big name. We don't have a big brand that people associate with our content. We have to climb the hill that old Tucson has built for that industry.
We unfortunately have a name that most people can't pronounce.
Oh, that'll be our next
Pistoleros.
debate. That should be our next debate. We've argued about this all
we
the
have to start
time.
writing our name, the Pistoleros, phonetically. Right.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
what you were saying, I think that's a good point. Like Tombstone or Dodge City or like these places that are already famous, they're gonna come not even expecting a shootout. They're gonna come for the historical significance or whatever.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a big difference between reenactments and a stunt show.
Yeah.
Like, no disrespect to the OK Corral or Dodge City or Kansas City or wherever else is famous and they do a gunfight show, but they're reenacting, or I would think at least the OK Corral one is reenactors, so there's a different type of show. So when someone comes to our show and was like, oh well, I've already seen the OK Corral shootout, like that's totally different. That's a bunch of guys that obviously like history, and not saying that we don't, but and they're reenacting a story, and we're telling a story, but we're doing it totally different. It's not like a historical anything. It's not just like, hey, this is what happened. We'll shoot for 30 seconds and then now you've been told the story. Like we're, telling a totally different story involving some pretty serious stunts and stuff like that. So I think there's a big difference between at least in that aspect, a reenactment and a Wild West stunt show.
Yeah, you're right.
I
And
agree.
in fact, when I hear Wild West show, just Wild West show, I think Wild Bill. Like that's what I think.
Big
Yeah.
Like I would like to
theater.
see something like that. Yeah.
In its heyday, was a very dangerous show.
Well, yeah.
They did all kinds
I
of
would
stunts.
call that a stunt show.
Yeah, they would.
Yeah.
They would have.
Fall off wagons, horses.
They would They'd have horses. They'd
Yeah.
have buffalo out there. They had a wagon, I think, that they would catch on fire and drive it around. And they reenact, battle scenes and just all kinds of mayhem. And his show actually started on stage inside in Chicago, I think it was.
Yeah.
Buffalo Bill show. And Yeah, and I think his first show, though it was scripted, he forgot all the lines and he just improv'd it, and he was so funny. It was a big hit, and it just grew from that.
There was also this like deep hunger for that adventure in the time period. That's why it blew up so much.
Yeah, right.
Isn't it interesting to have a historical figure like that would be out in the plains? You know, he was an Indian fighter and all
Buffalo
those
Bill.
things. And he'd come in and tell these stories and be entertaining. And then the week after that, he'd be back out there again. It's almost like the Audie Murphy story where he was, a war hero. And then he made a movie about him, his exploits or his heroics.
Noah wants to clarify. It's Buffalo Bill. Wild Bill.
Did I
was the
keep saying
lawman.
Wild Bill?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
Buffalo Bill.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
you're
Buffalo
absolutely
Bill.
right. Buffalo Bill, right. And anyway, about Audie Murphy, doing the things he did in World War II and fighting Germans or Nazis, and then making a big movie out. It's kind of like that, And I haven't seen, people like that since.
I thought that was a very astute definition that you gave, Eric, is that
I was gonna say the
reenactment.
same, yeah.
Because but people don't use the term reenactment because they know the audience won't know what they really don't know what that is.
And if they
it,
do, they think it's boring.
right,
Yeah.
so they're gonna
Yeah.
say Wild West or
Yeah.
Western or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but you're right. That is the distinction. Is it is a lot of what we're talking about are historical reenact. Everyone we've seen around the United States has usually been a historical reenactment, except for the one that was it you that volunteered for in Deadwood.
Yeah.
Was it him or
Yeah,
Noah?
it was me.
Yeah.
It was me.
Yeah, it was an indoor bar show.
Yeah.
And it was pretty funny.
It was Saloon Number 9 or the
Yeah,
one that
it
Wild Bill
was
was
funny.
killed in. Yeah,
It was funny.
It was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, because there's room for all kinds of shows, right?
Yeah.
And that's one thing that Jerry and I have talked about is that we really wish we could create a community where everybody felt like, oh, well, I'm a reenactor. So, because it feels sometimes like we're all separated by, oh, well, I'm a stuntman.
Yeah.
Well, I'm a reenactor. Oh, well, I'm with single action shooters. It always feels like we're segmented, and we're all like Wild West enthusiasts, right? Or Western enthusiasts.
The edges
anyway.
are blurred for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about reenactments, I also remember this. Oh, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Is that in the those Civil War reenactments and things like that? They actually reenacted the battle at Little Bighorn with people who were actually there. And there weren't many
What?
left. Yeah, right. In
Wow.
like 1900 or something like that.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Were you there?
Yeah, I was
Wait, one of the
Is this a
reenactors?
segue to?
segue how old I am.
Well, speaking of
The side
battles,
project.
He was 5 years old. at the time.
speaking of battles, we have a battle coming up right now, I believe, right?
Yep.
With Travis and your Jeopardy.
I'm so
Who's
excited,
ready
you guys.
for some Jeopardy?
Why don't you just go ahead and give me 0 and take me off the board?
So I set this up specifically so that way all of the question and answers would lead you to the thing. It's not going to be like, what was my friend's name in middle school?
I know, but
Um,
I can't even
Okay.
get the answer right because I can't do it in the form of a question.
So I think anyone can play this one. I wrote it in I tried to write it in such a way that it's very much like Jeopardy, and I will have to provide context as to what that matters to me.
Yeah.
Okay. So we got our categories here.
Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'll put it back up. There,
There
we
you
go.
go. We got our categories here. Category 1, things to do. These are things that you would do or things that you could spend time doing. Read a book. This one is about books. So if you don't read books, Eric.
Micah in the
Isn't
chat.
that a
Help me
thing
out,
to
Micah in
do?
the chat.
It is, but these are all specifically books.
Mhm.
Landfall is kind of a play on words category. It's all places that I've been, but also has the word land in it somewhere. Before and after is a classic Jeopardy category where the first answer will lead into the second answer. For example, if your answer was this Tenacious D frontman crosses your path and gives you bad luck, the question would be, what is Jack Black Cat?
Jack Black Cat.
A black cat crossing your path would give you bad luck. Jack
So, like,
Black
all
and
right.
Black Cat.
All right, guys,
combined.
I'm out. I forfeit.
Oh yeah, I'm done too. All right.
So before and after.
I got the Jack Black.
I'm
I
sorry.
didn't get the cat.
Yeah.
So-
So before and after we'll have
Oh my goodness.
basically two
Wow.
questions in one, and
Okay.
then
It
you
looks
find out
like-
how they
okay.
put together.
It looked
Okay.
like Travis is going to have to play himself on this.
I gave it to my mom, my dad, and my wife, and
Please call in.
they all had a good time.
Yeah.
Can I
But
phone a
my
friend?
mom said she did have some trouble with before.
Oh,
and
your
after.
mom had trouble.
All
Great.
right.
And your mom's in the same
right.
age group I am, so I
Yeah.
believe. Yep.
My wife said it was very hard, but she's not great with trivia. So let's go. Let's go. It's gonna be fun.
All right, who's
All right.
doing it first?
Well, think of a number between
Oh.
1 and 10, and we'll do it. 7.
Me?
Well, we all say one.
Oh, 3.
1.
8.
I said 7.
7 is closest to 6.
Okay.
So I'll go first.
Man.
I want things to do for 100, please.
All right, let's bring it up. Things to do for 100.
I just smacked my mic. Sorry.
Many children singing in unison in church.
Jacob, what is a kid's choir?
What is choir? That's correct.
Why children?
I
Ding,
totally
ding,
forgot I had to
ding.
say my name to
Oh,
buzz
yeah,
in.
that's how you buzz
Oh,
in,
yeah,
by the
I
way.
did.
We need to get buzzers. Come on, people.
I didn't know how to play.
Oh, you have to say your name to
Say your
buzz
name
in.
to buzz
Sorry.
in. That's 100 points to Jacob. Well done, buddy. I
Thank you,
was
thank you.
very young and in a kids choir in church. Never really pursued that. Probably should have done that more. Did it for a couple years in the church. All right, Jacob, your pick.
I want things to do for 200, please.
Things to do for 200. The answer:
Oh, sorry.
tight webbing held in place by springs in a round metal frame allows this backyard contraption. Heather.
Wait a minute, does he
Trampoline.
have
What
to
is a
finish-
trampoline?
Does he have to finish
No.
answering?
No,
he
in
does
Jeopardy you
not.
don't.
What is a trampoline?
That's correct. Trampoline. What is a trampoline? Well
Also,
done.
if I can read it really fast, which I can't.
Yeah.
Oh,
could-
dang
You could
it.
buzz in early.
Oh, wait, so you say in your own name?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
this is,
right.
200
you
points
say,
to Heather. Well
no,
done.
say my name. Yeah, say my name.
Grew up with a trampoline in the backyard. Many injuries.
All right.
Many incredibly sick stunts performed on that
Yeah, that's why your
trampoline.
mom's not afraid.
Explain
Just-
to me
Yes.
what landfall was again.
Landfall is places that I visited that also have the word land in it.
Oh, man.
Nice.
I'm going to go things to do for 300.
Things to
All
do
right.
for 300. Answer.
Ouch.
This type of dance involves moves such as the
Jerry.
head spin. Jerry.
Hip hop. What is hip hop?
Let's see. I don't think that's right. I think I have a different thing in there. So we'll open it up.
I had no idea.
If nobody else gets closer, I'll give you the points for this, Jerry.
Oh.
Half a point.
I have no clue.
All right, Jerry gets the points. Go ahead. Let's see the question here. What is breaking?
Oh, breaking.
Breaking.
Oh, breaking.
I'll go ahead and give Jerry the
We're giving
points
him
for
the
that.
point.
He was pretty
Right.
close.
I
Hey, how did we
guess.
not know that?
I guess we'll give him that.
That's not the
Jerry,
same.
your pick.
That is
All
not the
right.
same.
We'll take things to do for 400, please.
Things to do for 400. This MMORPG, massively multiplayer online role-playing game, released in 2001,
I know it.
is still one of the most popular MMOs
Jerry.
and takes place.
I know
Jerry,
it.
Yeah. What is a nerd?
no, unfortunately,
Oh,
no.
I know it. Oh gosh,
Um,
I know the name.
I'm just gonna guess. Eric.
Eric,
Is it Zelda?
no,
I
unfortunately,
know
no.
it. I know it. It's I lost it. I'm gonna think of it.
2001, I was having a baby.
This
This is the last thing I was doing.
Beep, beep, beep. The answer here is, what is RuneScape?
Yes, I knew that.
I
Gosh.
barely know that name.
My dad
Barely.
and I shared an account on this game for a long time. And back then it was like against the game rules to account share like that. But it was something my dad and I could do together, and I kept doing it. And
Oh.
it's not really a game you quit, you just take breaks. But that was a good one. I didn't expect y'all to get that one, but
I knew it too. I knew that. It goes back to you.
goes back to
Me?
you.
Wait, who said the last
Oh,
one?
Jerry.
No,
It's Jerry's pick.
Dad guessed the
okay.
last. I mean,
okay.
chose the last one.
Well, let's just finish with things to do for 500, please.
And then we'll have to
do.
quit because we're done.
For 500. This martial art, developed by Bruce Lee, is inspired by Wing Chun, Tai Chi, Taekwondo, boxing, fencing, and Jiu-Jitsu.
I have no clue. Wow.
Developed by?
Mm.
Yeah, I've heard the name. I don't know what it is.
Is it a common name?
No,
Mhm.
Really?
He said yes.
it is not.
Beep, beep, beep. The answer here
Oh,
is, what is Jeet Kune Do?
Oh yeah, there's no way I was getting that one.
Okay, again, I think I've heard that once.
This is the martial arts that I primarily studied for my tenure in the
I was gonna say karate.
the thingy. Developed by Bruce Lee and later finished by his students.
Mm.
He
Wow.
developed the 1-inch punch.
That was part of Wing Chun,
Oh.
which was incorporated
See, I knew
into
it.
his style.
I should get the points. I knew it.
Okay, Jerry, back to you, bud.
All right, read a book for 100, please.
Read a book. This 7-book series took the world by storm in
Eric.
the early... Eric?
What is Harry Potter?
Harry Potter, that's
Oh.
correct.
Wow.
What is Harry
Nice.
Potter?
Eric.
Honestly shocked that I got that.
Nice job, buddy.
Thanks.
Your pick. Eric's on the board, everybody. Well
Wow.
done.
We're tied.
Let's do before and after for 100.
Oh,
Before and
no.
after for 100. This superhero is
Eric.
Wow.
Eric?
Flash. What is
Yep.
Flash?
That's the first part, yes, but remember this is before and after. There's a 2-part answer to this.
Wait, what? So I have to answer twice?
No, how
There's
about you
two
just let me
answers.
read the question here?
Yeah. Let him-
This superhero is the fastest man alive. His version of this 2-part explosive containing aluminum powder and potassium perchlorate would burn even faster, presumably.
Jerry,
Jerry,
what is flash powder?
that's the second one. Put them together.
That's what he said. Flash powder, right?
Yep. So let's see the answer here. It's the flash powder.
Oh.
I think me and
So
Jerry,
what
I
is
think me
the
and Jerry
the
should get the
Flash
points 50-50.
And flash powder. I got
Oh,
it. So
I
the
get it.
middle
Oh, I
word
get
goes
it.
with both.
Oh,
Got
that was a
it.
stretch.
Come
In
on.
the
Okay.
earlier example is Jack Black Cat.
Cat.
Black Cat.
Black
Jack
Cat.
Black.
I
put it
got that
together.
now.
That
Okay,
one is
now
the
I
get
flash,
it.
flash powder.
All
Now
right,
I
it's
get it.
rigged.
Good one.
That
Okay.
was the easy one.
That was a good
Yeah.
one.
The rest of them are going to be
Yikes.
harder than that.
Ouch.
All right, I forfeit.
Now it's your turn to pick.
Eric, it's your pick, buddy.
No,
That's
it's
mine?
Oh,
It's Jerry,
Who
right?
got the
Oh, but
points?
he
for
didn't
that?
get it.
Jerry got
He
it.
didn't say the flash powder.
okay.
Nobody
He was
got
closest.
points
He
for
was
I mean, I
that
think I
one.
should just look it
And
up.
he didn't
fine.
say
He doesn't
what
get points
is.
for that one.
Jerry,
Not
your
mine.
pick.
Oh, okay. I'll take Landfall because I'm curious for 100.
Landfall. The London Dungeon is a horror-themed attraction in a real dungeon in downtown London, which is the
Jerry.
capital. Jerry.
What is England?
England. That is your correct answer. Well done, buddy.
Nice.
What is England?
Oh, it
Wow.
has land in the
England.
name. Would you look at that?
Jerry, back to
Yeah.
you.
All right, Landfall for 200, please.
200. Let's take a look. This land contains the Blarney Stone.
Jerry,
I
Jerry.
keep
what is Ireland?
Ireland. Well done,
I
buddy.
keep not saying
Wow.
my name. I'm getting buzzers next time we
I'm
do
just-
this.
I'm lost. I'm lost right now.
Oh, I think me and Jacob are tied, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll take that.
I think this is where I was going to
Landfall
be for the rest
300.
of the game.
The national flower of this land, heather, is abundant.
Heather.
Heather.
What is Scotland?
Scotland.
Hey.
I was
Sorry.
waiting for like Disneyland or something like that.
Oh, that's a good one.
Another one.
Let's do, what do you want?
Oh, let's do landfall for 400.
400. Land that was bought in July 1954 was changed from walnut
Heather.
and Heather.
What is Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Can't believe you didn't
I couldn't
get
read it that fast.
after that.
That's
could
You
not
correct.
just said it, Eric.
Wow.
Well done.
What the heck?
I'm a dummy dum dum. I
That
don't
was
know
a
any of
tricky
this
one.
stuff.
I don't want to play this game anymore. This game's rigged.
What
Mom,
is?
oh my
I'll take
goodness.
landfall for 500.
And haul for 5. The Blue Lagoon, a popular hot springs and tourist destination, is located in this land.
I'm just gonna guess, Jacob. What
Jacob?
is Iceland?
Iceland.
Wow.
Nice job, buddy.
Oh, nice.
I guessed that.
I never associate the word lagoon
No.
with Iceland.
That
Wow.
looks nothing like the
Total
movie.
guess,
Let
by
me
the
tell
way.
you, the Blue Lagoon does not look like
Nice
Iceland.
job, Jacob.
Right.
Total guess.
Wow, I guess I just suck at this game.
Where are we going next?
I want to do before and after for 200.
Oh no.
Cucumbers soaked in a brine with this herb would be a good snack.
Heather.
along-
What is? Oh,
Heather?
dang. I forgot to say my name.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, you can't take. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
so, no, I'm
Jacob.
trying to put in the form of a. I have
Jacob.
to put it in the form of a question, right? So it is
Jacob.
the pickleball. What is Pickleball.
Yes.
What?
That's pretty close. If Jacob doesn't get it, I'll give it to you. Jacob,
I was gonna say the same exact thing. So,
you're not gonna change it at all.
What is a pickleball court?
Any one of you want to give it a shot?
What is a pickleball?
No, it's,
Pickleball.
go ahead, click it. It is. What is a dill pickle?
Pickleball.
Oh,
You were
I
very
keep
close.
forgetting that.
Still
I keep forgetting about that
Very
part.
close.
Okay.
confused.
But no beans.
What is going on?
You're not going to give it to me after you gave that to Jerry.
No,
That
he
was
took it back.
close
He
enough.
took it back.
Yeah, it's
Took it
a
back.
flash.
You took it back.
Yo,
Did
I
he
took
get
it
the
I
back.
didn't
flash
give him
one?
the
No,
before and
I
Oh,
after.
took
you
it back.
didn't.
I took it
Oh,
back.
okay.
I took
I
it
gave
back.
him
Okay.
hip hop. That's
I
what
was
I
going to say,
gave to
what
Jay.
the
Then
heck?
I'm gonna do before and after for 300.
Okay, let's see. A cosmetic product for men designed to nourish the skin in a specific patch of hair would not be helpful when performing regular maintenance on a car involving a filter and fluids.
What?
You wrote these really
Oh.
late at night, didn't you?
Nope, middle of
I've
the
got
day.
the last two.
That is your night.
I'll give you a little extra time on this one as
Not be
Gosh.
helpful.
you put it together.
Got two. I just don't have the
I
third.
will tell you,
Dang
the
it.
would not be helpful is just like a segue. The first question, the cosmetic product for men designed to nourish the skin, blah, blah, blah. That's one. And
Yeah.
performing regular maintenance on a car involving filter and fluids is two. You got to find
Yeah.
both of those, put them together.
Wow.
Not be helpful.
Um,
Heather. I'm just
Heather.
going to guess because what is beard oil maintenance?
Ooh, that's so close. I'll give it to you. Go ahead, click it. It's a beard oil change.
Oh, okay.
I couldn't figure out the last.
Yeah, I was
one
like,
either.
what is another
100
word
points.
for maintenance?
I have 100 points.
Beard oil change. Nice one. Heather, where are we going?
All right, let's just continue with the torture with before and after for 400.
Absolutely.
2 years at this junior or technical institution will prepare you for gaining more of a certain token used to measure education process that can also be gained by taking AP exams in high school.
What?
What is a run-on sentence?
Well, I was trying to put it all together. That's fair.
Prepare you for getting more of a certain token. There's no chance for me.
Beep, beep, beep. The answer here is community college credit. Now you
Okay.
see it, you
I was like,
understand.
yes.
the
like in
picture.
trade school or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
Heather,
I
where
do
we
see
going?
it.
Let's do. This is gonna not be good for me, but read a book for 200.
Read a book for two. Often pointed to as the greatest fantasy work of all time. This
Jerry.
book, Jerry,
What is Lord of the Rings?
The Lord of the Rings. That's
Nice.
the correct answer.
Nice.
Good job.
I was thinking of a different one.
Wow, I just suck.
Where we going, boss?
That one. 300. Read a book.
Read a
That
book
one.
for
All
3.
right.
This horror series targeted to children contain bangers like The Haunted Mask,
What is
Say
Jacob?
Cheese Jacob,
What is Goosebumps?
Goosebumps.
Yeah, they
Nice
watched that.
job.
They read those.
Well done.
Dang it, I
Jacob.
could not remember the name.
Got goosebumps just thinking about it.
I'm gonna do read a book for 400.
Read a
we
book
still
for
have one of
four.
the before and after. Oh,
This
Yes.
young adult book series is about a young genius who proves the existence of fairies and manipulates them into furthering his agenda. The Disney film adaptation was released on Disney Plus in 2020 to negative reviews and was removed entirely in 2023.
What? I feel like I should know this one.
Seeing as the crickets in the room have gotten louder, I will tell you the author of this series is Elwyn Colfer.
oh, thank you. That
Does
helps.
not help
Yeah,
me.
like I know who that is.
Oh,
Beep, beep, beep.
Yeah.
Answer to this one is, what is Artemis Fowl?
I never would have gotten that
Yeah, no
I
idea what
think
that
I've
is.
heard
I
of
didn't know
that
it was
one
removed, though.
time.
Yeah, it was bad.
because it was so
It
bad.
was bad.
I'm gonna do read a book for 500.
Read a book for 5. The first book in the inheritance cycle was followed by Eldest, Brissinger, and Inheritance. It was also planned to be a trilogy by the author Christopher Paolini. Specifically,
No
we're
idea.
looking for the name of the first book in this series.
Oh man.
I have no clue. You know what? I'm just gonna stick with my 100 points. I'm content with my 100 points.
Yeah. This
Answer
is
here is, what is Aragon?
Aragon.
Oh,
Hmm.
wouldn't have got it.
Yeah,
Read
last
a
round,
book,
I was
you
thinking
guys.
guess this-
Yeah, I don't read books. That's pretty obvious.
I
All right,
don't.
that brings us to before and after for 5. This hymn claims track 4 on the Christmas album, Volume 1, which was performed by a person who can be
Jerry.
described. Jerry?
Who is Travis Jagger?
No,
No,
it's
what?
Siri, it's before and
What?
after. There's more to it.
Who was
Oh,
can be described
Oh,
by
that's
this
right.
phrase, which describes someone who stays up late.
See, I don't. I had no
Four.
idea.
The person
I wish I knew what track 4
my
was on
brain
that.
is hurting. This was a good one.
All right, I'm just gonna take a guess. Eric,
What?
I'm dreaming of Travis.
No.
No.
No, like I'm dreaming
Are
of
you?
a White Christmas or whatever. you know?
How are you now? Yeah, I have no clue.
No
Heather's
idea.
working. She's thinking.
I'm glad somebody
Um,
understands this because I don't.
Man, I have no clue.
there's got to be a time.
I
on
got
it.
okay, Heather.
Let's go.
Silent Night Owl.
Hey, Silent
Wow.
Night Owl. Well done.
Wow.
Good job.
Heather.
Well,
That's how you work through the before and after. Is
Yeah.
if you get one, then you
Yeah.
have to find the other one that
Right,
matches
And
it.
for some reason, my brain just doesn't work like that. So I'm
Yeah.
like, I had the Night Owl, and I'm
works
like,
better than
Jerry,
ours.
if
So,
Jerry got hip hop, I,
I will
should have
tell
got
you,
Flash.
I had to write all of these.
I know.
So I had to
I'm
come
impressed.
up with all this crap.
I'm impressed.
Well-
Before and after as a category took as long as all of the other ones were to conceive and to write.
you
Before
did a
and
good
after
job.
took a lot.
Congratulations.
that was a really good
That
one.
was a good one. Wow.
well, so Heather won.
It's
with,
okay. We don't have to do the scores.
I would say
Yeah, what was my score? Because
Heather
I lost
won-
last time.
Heather won with 1,700, if
Wow.
I remember correctly.
Wow.
And then Jerry and me in second place with 900, Jerry with 800, and Eric with 100.
On the board. Good
It's
job,
okay,
buddy.
Eric.
On the
I only
board,
had
on the board.
100 when it was about my son. So
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a rough
Yeah.
one.
I guess I'm just an uncultured swine.
it's
I guess so.
you gotta think. You just gotta you gotta think faster. That's all.
I guess.
So shall we answer some live chats? Have we missed anything?
Not really. They've been mostly about what we've been talking about.
Eyelids. That confuses me. Thanks, Ed. Appreciate it.
Hey, I got second place.
Nick has a lunch break. What does
lives-
Nick do nowadays?
I don't know.
Yeah, Nick, what do you do nowadays?
That this was his lunch break.
Works for the
Preach and
man.
clear.
Thanks for playing at Jeopardy, guys. I had a lot of
Yeah, that was fun.
a lot
Even
of
though-
fun putting it together.
Even
and
though I didn't understand it, I really enjoyed it.
it took
At least
me a
I was
while.
on the board.
Yep.
All of those things are things that I have done or that make matter to me in my life at some point. Except dill pickleball. That was the first before and after I conceived, and I was like, well, I don't have another one, so I'll just put that one in. I like dill pickles.
Yeah.
Any other pickles are gross, and I'm interested in pickleball, but I haven't quite played it yet.
Yeah, we need to go
Pickleball
out
sounds
as a cast or something like we used to do with the kickball.
Yeah.
Or go back to kickball.
I have like a LED light up in the dark pickleball set that I've never used.
Oh,
So
interesting.
pickleball might be less violent than kickball.
Yeah, I probably
Some people
pull
got
less
destroyed
hamstrings
in
playing
kickball.
pickleball.
Yeah. Oh,
And then all the other stuff, community college, I spent time in community college. Got college credits from AP classes in high school. Read all those books, love all those books. Did all those things, played a lot of RuneScape. You guys want to get into RuneScape, let me know. I'll give you some starter cash.
Thanks. Thanks for letting me know.
I just so you know, I read, just not those books.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The other thing-
I read too. Just not those books.
I wanted to be...
Yeah.
Because I could have put like Stephen King and stuff, but I wanted to be more like specific to
Yeah.
like the big ones formatively when I was growing up.
Right.
Because I've read tons of great books since
So like
then,
you
but-
said, a book series, and I'm thinking Left Behind,
Yeah.
because that was the first big, like, I think it was 10 books that I read.
I thought it was 12 books.
Was it
It was
12?
12 books.
Maybe it was. I don't know. It was a lot.
But it's a big one, yeah, for sure.
I was thinking like Diary of the Wimpy Kid or something.
Oh, that's
yeah,
a good
that's
one
for
too.
babies. So.
And all right, just because there's pictures in there, all right,
It's the best
doesn't mean
series,
anything.
though.
Doesn't mean anything.
No, I gave you the Harry Potter.
I'm
Yeah.
just
the Law,
surprised I got that one.
Yeah,
Lord of the
me too.
Rings.
That's the
Jerry's
only
on
one I
it.
got.
Jerry's
That's
on
cool.
it.
Yeah.
Jerry reads books.
Still,
Confirmed.
No, he
should've
doesn't, but he got it.
I think I still should have got Flash.
He
but it's
is
okay.
a history nerd, and he knows a lot of stuff about that. So
So you got a hot take for us, Eric? Let's see it. Let's hear it.
Well, I prepared two
All right.
just in case if the first one just goes over everybody's head. But you know,
Stupid or what?
no. I'm just
Like,
saying.
given
like,
your
I don't know how
performance
many
in
people
Jeopardy,
would
I
relate.
think.
I don't know. I don't know how many people would feel as strongly as
You guys
I
aren't
do.
smart enough for my hot take.
No.
Sorry.
That's no. No, I think okay. So I think people with lowered cars.
oh no, Hayden
Not
Wilson.
okay. Let me rephrase. Lowered cars are dumb.
Are dumb.
That's,
So cars
you
that
think,
don't have their stock, like
I think if you choose to lower your car, then you're
Well, they got to be somewhat
Yeah.
smart to lower their car because, or
well,
do they
you
have
pay,
somebody
pay
else to
somebody.
do it?
you pay
Oh, okay,
someone
they pay
money.
somebody to do it.
You pay someone money to purposely have your car lowered. I think that's kind of I don't know how to say it nicely.
that's fine.
That's kind of ridiculous. Ridiculous. There we go.
ridiculous.
Now,
ridiculous.
why?
Because I
Yeah.
think it looks stupid. Like especially if you see like a car that's squatted, like especially like a truck, like when they're driving like this.
Yeah.
Okay, that's just dumb. Okay, it's dumb. Like because with me, like my truck is lifted, but it's. I mean, I didn't do it myself. I bought it lifted, but it's for a reason. You know, like it's got
What's
the bigger.
the reason?
Well, it's got like the bigger off-road tires, and it's for more clearance and more this, which I've
That's
needed.
what you like to say.
Well, you know, not to just look cool in the drive-through.
Uh-huh.
Okay, it is for like that makes sense, you know. But people that put like have a big truck and they put like a 6-inch lift in the front and like a 2-inch lift on the back with huge rims, and they're just cruising downtown. Like, okay, you just all right, but you're not that guy, pal. You know what I mean?
So I agree, it's ridiculous to me, and especially because we had a guy. Hi, Hayden. We had a guy who worked for us who lowered his car, and I laughed every time he left the parking lot because he'd be going like 1 mile an hour over those speed bumps in the
Yeah.
parking, which aren't that big. And I just kept thinking to myself, like you said, people lift their cars because it's an advantage. Why
Most of the
would
time.
you
Some
do
people.
something? Some
Most
people.
of the time, there
Some
are those
people.
there are those people that
who
don't
do it
but-
normally will do it for an advantage, but why would you do something to your car that's an absolute disadvantage? Because you can't go over anything.
Because
ridiculous.
You have to
they
go like
think
2
it
miles
looks
an
cool.
hour on any dirt road.
Yeah,
All
Like,
right.
it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Maybe one of our viewers can explain why people lower their cars.
I can
Yes.
explain why
Oh, can
people
you?
lower. Yeah.
right.
So
That's right. Lowered cars lose every time.
against speed bumps and
Yep.
dirt roads, 100%. If it's done properly,
Yeah.
just like you can do a bad lift, just
Oh,
like
yeah,
you can
for
do
sure.
a bad
100%.
squat. If it's done properly, it gives you more advantages in handling, and it gives you more advantages at higher speeds. So the people, or the reason why kids get their Honda Civic and they lower it, because it gives them an advantage, and that's the style that they're going for is like, look, I go
So you
fast.
race them.
Yeah.
Oh,
So all the racing cars we're hearing at night around town, you think those are all lowered cars?
likely
yeah,
have
thanks a
some
lot,
sort
guys.
of
Appreciate you.
loyal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now lifted trucks are also extremely stupid, in my opinion, unless you're doing a lot of off-road. Because if you got big off-road tires, those are like easily $400 or $500 more expensive per tire than if you just had a regular tire on there.
No, for
And
sure.
then you lifted it, and now you drive from your house to Walgreens where you work. That's
Okay.
stupid.
Yeah, like there's
Equally
I don't think he's
stupid.
saying you
I
work
see
at
what you're saying.
Walgreens, but
I see what I'm just saying on a normal basis, lifting makes more sense to me than squatting or lowering. And there are those people that have like their 2026, truck, and they put like a 12-inch lift on. It's totally unnecessary, with like the huge rim and the tires that are this big. Like, you're not gonna do anything except think you're cool,
Yeah.
How
but
about-
like with me, like my truck has a 4-inch lift with off-road tires. Like, it's not like you can tell it's lifted, but it's not like, hey, look at me. It's like, okay, well, it's lifted truck now. You know what I mean? That's it.
well, and you were talking about the one that's lowered in the back
Oh yeah,
and
like the
raised
squat, or
it's
like the ones that like drive like
yeah,
this,
that
or the
makes
ones that
no
drive like
sense to
this.
me
Like,
at all. That's just for looks.
it's just for
And
looks.
I
There's
don't
an expression.
understand. I don't understand owning a car that's just for looks because I don't have that kind of money. So
Like,
maybe
if
I'm
you're
just an
cool, if you
idiot.
have like a
Well,
classic
so I
car
don't
or
mind.
Some
something, I
people
can
do it
understand.
because they have
Yeah.
the disposable income and it's a hobby for them and they build it and it's a project car.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is culture. So if all of your friends around you have a Honda Civic that's lowered and we put LEDs and we put a fart can and we do all that stuff to sound cool, then it's a collective, right? You're doing
Oh,
it
yeah.
as
Yeah,
part
that
of
was
a
the other
group.
thing was we had another guy that worked for us that lowered his car and put something on the muffler.
Some exhaust, a glass
and it-
pipe or something.
And I also think that's ridiculous.
I personally don't like having a loud vehicle.
No, I think
when I
it's-
had my other motorcycle, it was so annoying how
The-
loud it was.
There was one year, I think it was during COVID, right, Jerry? Maybe in 2020, when the racing was going up and down Broadway right here every single night until like 3 a.m.
Yeah.
And I called the cops several times because I'm like, I need to sleep. I have to work.
And they said, all right, we're gonna get right on it because
well,
you need
no,
sleep.
they didn't actually.
We're the cops, and you can trust us.
But then it wasn't long after that because we knew a guy who had a truck that he raced and went to the races down on,
Howden.
is it Kolb?
Well,
Well, no, Kolb.
Oh, south. Yeah.
Yeah.
Colb in Valencia.
Kolb in Valencia.
It's different now.
And
It's
when
harder
that
to race
person
there.
was killed,
Yeah.
when that security guard was killed
That
because he was
way
T-boned.
before COVID.
What I'm saying is same people.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. During COVID, they were racing up and down here.
Yeah.
They kind of went away for a couple years, but I've heard them recently, not on Broadway, but they used to do donuts in the parking lot right here at Joanne's
Yeah.
every night too. There was like ragers back there in that parking lot.
Yeah,
And
Swan's
it would go
bad
on
too.
night after night after night. And every time I talked to the cops, they would say, "Oh yeah, we know they're there." I'm like, "Okay,
Cool, thanks guys,
thanks."
appreciate it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
lowriders for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot has changed, obviously.
Yeah.
So they're
Because
not
they've
called
been around for a long
lowriders any
time.
longer?
What
Well, like look.
Are they called
so let me
lowriders?
clarify. Huh?
are they called lowriders still?
Sometimes.
Oh, well,
yeah.
like if you have like a low rider, and you know what a low rider looks like, and like they have the hydraulics and stuff like that.
Right.
That's one thing. But when you have your like 2001 Chevy Suburban, no use for you to slam it to the floor and put big huge rims on it. There's
Yeah.
no use,
Yeah.
Yeah.
just to be
To
cool.
pick
And I
up
get
chicks.
like chicks. they think they will,
Yeah.
but like I get like some of the things like with loud cars and stuff like that. Like my truck has an upgraded exhaust system on it. One, because it needed to have another exhaust system put on it, but two, and it's not like you turn it on and you wake up the whole neighborhood, but it's louder than it would be stock. And maybe that's just it was cool to have a louder truck, when you would go out to the desert and stuff like that, and we'd have like bonfires or something like that. It was cool to have a loud truck. Not like, and there's loud and then there's loud, which
Yeah.
is like unreasonable, but like mine's just louder. Like you can hear it when you turn it on. When you're going down the road, you can't hear it. You
Yeah,
know
no,
what I mean?
this
Like,
guy's was supposed to be loud. Like it was obnoxiously loud. What was so funny was we would listen to him leave and then he'd do the U-turn, right? So he'd leave work after shows and then we're like, oh, he's gone. And then nope, because he'd do the U-turn to go back towards and
Yeah.
he'd come down, which reminds me
Yeah.
always
Of Devin.
of
We had a guy
Devin.
who had like a gas powered but very small motorcycle,
Tiny.
like ride it in the bike lane small.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And
like a mini bike.
yeah, so he would leave and
No,
he'd have
smaller
to
than
go
mini
down
bike.
to make
Oh,
that
wow.
U-turn. So it'd be like,
No, it sounded like ring. It was like
And then it would
ring.
disappear because it's not that loud, and he has to make the U-turn. But then we'd all go to the fence and watch,
And watch.
and he'd go like. It
That was the funniest.
It was an
my,
event every time we
Oh
would
my
all
goodness,
gather
that
by
was
the-
so
to
funny.
watch him slowly
I just
make
couldn't
his way down the
believe
street.
somebody actually rode one of those.
He
like at
really,
night.
He really didn't have a lot of options.
I know he
kinda
did it, but
needed
it just
that,
cracked
yeah.
me up every time. Oh my! It was like a clown motorcycle.
It was very
like you see in the
funny.
circus.
His butt was literally 8 inches off the ground.
Yeah, it was
Very
not. It
close.
was
Yeah.
so small.
Right there.
Oh, it was so funny. Wasn't that Hayden's?
That was Hayden's.
That's Hayden because it
Yeah,
was in
sold
one
it
of
to him,
yeah.
Devin.
It was used
I
in one of
remember
Noah's
Probably
films
because
that
he
he
was
made in high
tired
school.
of
Right.
waiting for him to show up to job sites. So
Yeah.
he was
I
like,
think
"Here,
he
just
kept
take
that.
this."
He kept that in his trunk, so when his car broke down, he
could
had
have
something to get home.
Oh.
Second option.
And then
Okay.
he used it for the stunt show because his car was broke.
Real quick
Yeah.
in 5 minutes, what's your other one? Your other hot
Oh,
take?
sorry, Jerry, but I think ice cream was overrated.
Wow.
What would you eat
Wow.
instead? What's the other option?
See, I've not been so much into sweets. Like I like the Chips Ahoy cookies.
Mhm.
Like I'll put them in the fridge. I mean, maybe that's a hot take. But
Crunchy
like,
or chewy?
like I like the chunky ones.
Okay, the chunky.
You put them in the fridge.
chunky.
I think they taste a lot better. Like cold when you bite into it, I think it tastes a lot better. But maybe that should have been my hot take. But either way, I would much rather have that than just like plain ice cream.
What if you
But that's
put
still sweet.
cookies in
All
the
right.
ice
No,
cream?
no, that's still sweet.
Hey,
That's why
okay,
I'm
this
just
is
thinking
directed
ice
to
cream
me,
is
so-
overrated.
What's that?
This is directed to
All
me.
right, go
so
ahead.
This is a
Yeah, sorry,
personal challenge.
Jerry.
All right, listen, son.
Get him.
Just because you're
He's
taller
your
than
son.
me.
When
I'm
I
a bit
was
older than
when
you.
I was a kid and I heard the ice cream truck in the middle of summer,
Apparently it was
I
just
would
the garbage
chase
truck.
it. I would chase it thing for blocks, barefoot, on concrete.
Barefoot in the snow,
Now-
both ways uphill.
Yep.
Not
Was that
not
because
snow.
was that because cookies were not available and so
No,
you just
ice
got
cream's
used to
that
ice
good.
cream? Oh,
It's
okay.
that good.
Okay.
See, when I was younger, I lived on the south side, and the ice cream truck would come, and I'd get just as excited and run down. I get like my SpongeBob ice cream or whatever.
SpongeBob.
But I'm just saying, now, I don't really care for like when if I go to Dairy Queen, like I really like getting like an M&M Blizzard. That's what I like. But like just like normal ice cream from the store, stuff like that. I just when I pass by them, it just doesn't seem good. You know.
I think ice cream is not overrated. I think it's rated perfectly because it's a dessert and you don't need it all the time. I think that's rated. I think it's rated. I don't
Wait,
think
did you
it's
say you
overrated.
don't eat it all the time?
I don't eat it all the time.
You
Layla-
don't, but
Layla-
some people
What
do.
happened, Eric, is that you only experienced. You went to Dairy Queen level, and that's where you stopped.
I was gonna say,
No,
Eric,
that's
your
how
hot
I
take
stop.
should have been Dairy Queen's not real ice cream because Jerry has a whole thing about what's real
We'll have
ice
to
cream
save
and
that
what
for next
isn't.
time. We'll
Well,
have to save that
there's
for next
better
time.
ice cream. I'm saying yes. There's different types of ice cream. I'm just saying,
Different types of
generally
ice cream.
speaking.
And were you here when I was talking about how
ice cream.
Culver's made a mistake? Because again, we go to Culver's literally every day. They made a mistake on one of our orders. Did I tell you this? And they offered him, it was a pickup order. He had to go in because they didn't bring it out. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry. Can we offer you this party pack? The 4-pack.
Wow.
They offered him a 4-pack
Of the custard?
of the custard, and he said no.
What?
I know.
It is
Like,
one of the
that's-
hardest things I've ever done in my
That's
life.
the best
I did.
ice cream
Why did I do
around
that?
here.
Well,
Because we're
custard is
trying to
not
be
ice cream,
strict
though.
carnivore right now. But I'm like, we could have given it away.
Yeah.
There's no way. I would have brought that home
You
and
have-
ate it.
It
Take
was
it and throw it out the
free.
window. Just take it.
It was free. I'm like, well, did you at least say then,
Free.
I can't eat ice cream right now. Can I have a free butter burger? He's like, no, I just left. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't like begging for things. I'm like, dude,
So in Jerry's defense, I have been in a situation similar. It wasn't custard that I turned down, which is crazy, but I was at a pizza place and I ordered wings because I was doing low carb or no carb.
yeah.
So I was at a pizza place. I ordered wings, and it took like 45 minutes, and I was sitting there for a long time. And at this point, like I'm late. I'm running late because this is taking so long. So I went up and I was like, "Hey, can you check on this?" And they're like, "Oh, we forgot all about that."
Oh.
And then he's like, "Can I offer you like a cookie or something?" And I declined the cookie because I was sticking to my diet.
Right.
So I have done that before, but
That's
it
a
would've-
cookie.
it was a cookie.
Yeah.
Like if it was a
It's not a 4-pack of Culver's ice cream.
custard, I would have been like,
that.
yeah, you
my
can give me that.
kryptonite, man. Okay, so I'm. Why did I start? Okay, I was in church the other day, and I was talking to people that I know really well, and I couldn't remember anyone's name.
Oof.
Seriously, and I'm like, carbs. The carbs are causing this. I'm getting early dementia, and it's happening right now. Right,
We're
in
watching
real
it happen
time.
right now,
Real
folks.
time. I'm
Glad you could be here for this.
losing my mind. And so
No
I said,
amino acids
and-
in
and-
custard.
and-
He still thinks he's in the 1200s right now.
and I really think that going leaner and going keto or ketovore or whatever like that, I've heard of people turning around.
Well, I commend you for turning that down. That would have been
So
an easy yes from me.
So
Crazy.
and so I started. I just said I need to stick to this thing because if I don't, I'm going to have to get out of shows because I won't remember any lines at all. What am I doing?
So this is why you need a headset,
yeah, I wear the headset. It doesn't work because I can't hear what's going on anyway.
because you're talking to the side of your microphone.
I'm talking right at it like this.
No, you keep turning your head away from it, and I can hear you in Eric's microphone more than your own microphone.
Can we get your
back off,
dad
buddy.
a Hannah Montana mic? Like a,
Hey, can you still hear me?
Headset?
a
Yeah, but now
headset?
you're too close.
Big
Can
pop
you
star
still hear me?
headset.
Now I can. Yeah,
Can you hear
that's
me now?
perfect.
Can you hear me
Can
now?
you hear me
Yeah,
now?
but
Can you hear me now?
but there's an echo because we can hear it in his mic. That's what.
Yeah. Is the echo bad, folks out there? Can you,
It's because
they're
they're using,
It's bothering me.
your show voice.
Yeah.
It's bothering me.
bothers him.
Yeah,
I didn't
if
say
it,
anything.
If
He
it
likes
bothers
to
me,
talk
it bothers
like
everybody
this.
else.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
that sounds
get your
good.
mood.
You
Moody
remember
voice.
what was that?
Oh.
That was Tom Snyder in the Late Late Show.
ASMR.
Talk like this all
Kind of like
the
a
time.
radio show host.
Yeah.
Like, thanks for tuning in to 94.9 Mix FM.
Hey, they're not
We're not-
sponsoring
yeah, I was
us.
gonna say,
Don't
yeah.
shout out them.
Anyway,
Hey, we're not
that's why I
sponsored by
turned the ice
Culver's
cream
either,
down.
by the way. Just want you to know, but we just want you to know that we love Culver's. So
94.8.
we are supporting them.
Real quick, everybody's watching. Spam what your favorite flavor of ice cream is before we get off.
That's a
M&M
good
Blizzard.
one.
It's mint chocolate chip.
No, at
I
Culver's.
do like mint. Oh,
Or
I do like mint
Culver's.
chocolate chip.
Yeah.
At Culver's, I like, what's it called? The Oreo Cookie Madness? Is that what it is?
Was it
Oh, no,
Overload
Oreo
or
Cookie Overload, sorry.
Yeah, right.
So it's chocolate ice cream with Oreo cookies
Yeah.
and chocolate sauce.
I
That's
like
delicious.
the brownie one. I can't remember the name of it. Brownie Overload or something like that.
I
But my
don't think
favorite
so.
ice cream of all time.
We know.
Yeah, what is it?
I know.
Vanilla.
What is it?
Haagen-Dazs strawberry ice cream.
Yes.
It has to be Haagen-Dazs.
Strawberry. Out of
Oh,
all
it's-
the
yeah.
flavors,
Strawberry ice cream is usually not that good, but Haagen-Dazs strawberry is just amazing.
But that's not the
all-
question. It was Culver's. Culver's
Well,
ice cream.
Yeah.
Mint. What? Pistachio. That's one I could never get into, is pistachio. I don't know
Pistachio.
why.
It's all better than that ice cream in Taiwan, which was bean ice cream.
Yes, I would. I can imagine. Yeah.
Heck
The
yeah, we
garbage
got
truck
another
delivering
mint.
bean ice
Mint
cream.
is the best. Yeah.
Wow, there's a lot of mint chocolate
It's
chip.
already
Those two.
cold. Why
Mint
do you
chocolate-
need to add mint to it?
Well, mint chocolate chip
'Cause
to me just tastes like
It tastes great.
toothpaste.
I eat
Oh,
it.
why? 'Cause
I
then you
eat-
don't have to brush your teeth
I-
after.
no, you
I was
do.
gonna say, yeah.
I'll
Sorry.
eat most
Minty
ice
fresh.
cream. I'll eat
It's
most
minty
ice
fresh.
cream. I'm gonna
Yes,
eat
you do.
that.
Cookie
dough's
dough.
good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll take
When I-
cookie dough too.
When
My
I
wife
first
is big
tried
on cookie dough.
Yeah.
Ben and Jerry's cookie dough back in, I guess, the early 90s, I was like floored.
Yeah.
It was good. Yeah.
Wow.
I'd rather eat actual cookie dough, honestly. Like when I bake homemade chocolate chip cookies, I spend half of it is eating cookie dough.
Is it Listeria? What is it you get? when
You know what? I've been doing it since I was a kid, dude.
Whatever it is, it comes from the raw eggs.
Yeah.
So it depends on where you source for your eggs
Right.
from. You have a higher risk.
And again, I've been doing it since I was a kid.
I don't think you
so-
should live in fear. I think you should eat
But
your
you should
cookie
eat
dough.
the cookie dough. Eat the cookie dough.
Yeah.
Like, who's not licking the spoon after you make a cake? Like, it's honestly, it's criminal.
Am I the only one here that has tried putting cookies in the fridge?
No,
No.
people put.
My
That's
grandmother
fine.
did that,
That's
actually.
Not a hot
Is
take.
it better that way?
It's good.
I would rather microwave a cookie than put it in the fridge. I want hot cook or like a warm doughy cookie.
Warm gooey is
Like
best.
a packaged cookie like that,
Yeah,
I
like
think tastes
packaged
great
cookies.
in a cold. But if I have I'm making cookies, I'm
Yeah.
not
Oh,
gonna
yeah, for
freeze
sure.
it first.
But I'm talking like you get like a package of Chips Ahoy. You put them. I think you put them in the fridge.
Those are really good in the oven too.
I've never
Really?
had
If you heat them up,
ovened-
yeah.
But I like
And he
the
put
cold
some
ones. I'm with
vanilla
you
ice
on
cream
that.
on top of it.
You know what's really good is the Walmart yellow bag. I'm sure they're really bad for you, but the Walmart like bake cookies, like the ones that already come in the little cubes and frozen.
Oh,
You guys
really?
have that? They're really,
The
really good.
Walmart brand.
You just eat them, don't cook them.
You know what's another good ice cream that's generic is Safeway. It's Safeway that Katie, it's Safeway, right? Are you out there? I think
She
Katie
is.
had it. That's good. That's some really good ice cream for generic
The
ice
Safeway
cream.
Select.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it was good. Walmart's okay.
Well,
But-
we really appreciate everybody for listening and or watching us do our stuff here. And I feel like it was a pretty good night. I really liked the Jeopardy. That was fun.
I
Thank
had
you.
a lot of fun on Jeopardy.
was
That was
excited to
Yeah, you did a good
show
job
that
with
to
that.
you. I put a lot of work into
Yeah.
it, and I was really happy about
Yeah,
it.
and I suck. So
there's one coming that you'll do, I'm sure, that you'll do fine with.
the one about me.
You'll probably not win that one either.
So
We should do one about him, make him guess about himself.
We'll do one about you and see,
Let's see
if
how
you
well
can
I know
see
myself.
how you do it. Yeah.
See how well I know
How
myself.
well you know yourself.
But stay tuned for next week. We're actually going to do another food challenge. It should be a little better than the one we did the
Should do
second
an ice cream
episode.
tasting. Wait a minute, that'd be off my diet.
An ice cream flight.
We would if we had 4 free ice creams from Culver's. Too late, buddy.
But
Sorry.
yeah, stay tuned for next week. That's what we're gonna do, and we're gonna talk about some more stuff for you guys, more about the show and more about us. And we really appreciate everybody that is watching. Again, if you guys could please like the stream and subscribe if you're not subscribed, or share this and on Facebook. I don't know how Facebook works, but share it on Facebook or add us or follow us on Facebook so you can keep updated on our live streams. Once we get a good following, we will make sure to up the ante a little bit on these things. We have a bigger production, so we want that to happen. So we really appreciate everybody staying tuned, and please make sure you subscribe and look out for the videos that will be coming in the next couple of weeks. And without all of you, none of this would have been necessary.
Hey.
Hey, bye,
we'll be
everybody.